So hello everybody, welcome to the Partwork show, Classic Routemasters 103 part 2. As you may remember, we didn't get time to finish this yesterday. Two things to mention. First of all, I have been very kindly invited to broadcast this also onto a new Facebook group called It's All About Crafts and Friends. So hello to everybody on Facebook, hope you're enjoying it. And also we have it was something else, I can't remember what it was, so I'll just bring in my co-host Horlicks. Hello.
Good evening. Hope you're all well, and yeah, looking forward to another good build tonight.
So tonight, because of my personal circumstances with me moving, I'm not going to rush it. We don't get it done, it doesn't get done, but I would really like to wrap up these issues. We've got so many, as you know, we went, oh yeah, can't put that on till we've done issue 103, can't do that one, can't do that bit, so I've got all these bits, and so it's lots of little bits of magazines, a bit of a special one. So as a result, to help me along with the stream, because I'm going to be focusing so much on the build, we have not one, not two, not three, but four very special guests. And if Horlicks, should we do the number game again?
Okay, yeah. 3.
So, Geordie Dave, hello.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for having us on there, Penny and Horlicks.
Always a pleasure, Geordie, never a chore.
Yeah. I think this will be a good show tonight, so everybody enjoy.
I've been looking forward to this all week. Geordie, would you like to pick a number between 1 and 3?
1.
Number 1, that would be Mark's Morris. Go on.
Hello. Yeah. Glad to be here. Thanks for having us back on, Penny, again this week. I'm really looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, as I say, I just can't wait. And I just cannot wait to get it done. That's terrible for you there, isn't it? So, Mark, would you like to pick a number between 1 and 2?
2.
2, that would be Dave's Hobbies. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for having us on tonight, Penny and Horlicks. Pleasure as always. And let's see if we can get more of this bus done, shall we?
Yeah. But as you know, though, Dave, pleasure's all mine. It's an absolute honour. Dave, would you like to pick a number between 1 and 1?
Oh, that would have to be 1.
1. Build with Adrian. Hello, our technical director.
Yes.
Hi, Adrian.
Now, guys, obviously, I always say thank you to Adrian every week because he does a lot of work behind the scenes. What he has been doing this week is way above and beyond the Call of Duty. What he's done is we've got our files, we've got all of our little things, but he's actually renamed all the files in the exact order that we're doing them in. So you've got issue 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. He's deleted all of the ones that we've already completed. The amount of work he's done must be absolutely phenomenal. So we could have a big round of applause for Adrian. Thank you. We just really couldn't do it without you, Adrian. So shall we do comments first?
Yeah.
Yes. So, Mark, you're getting 2 gold stars on the trot. So, gold star for first comment goes to you. Hello, everybody. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Sorry, I'm just catching up on the making sure that I'll explain in a minute. So next up is Geordie Dave. Hi everyone.
Hi, Geordie Dave.
Hello,
I'm like, ooh. So Love Minnie says hi all.
That way.
Hi, Love Minis. How
Hello,
are you?
Minnie.
Hello, Minis.
Some guy called Dave's Hobby says hello friends. Thumbs up, smiley face.
Hello.
Yorkshire Crafter, hi all.
Hi, Julie.
Hello, Julie.
I do it.
Dano Bill says hello everyone. Hello Dano.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Matthew Bourne, evening all.
Hello,
Hey,
Matthew.
Matthew.
And then Christine says, I love this one. It's what Dave's about to say next. So Christine says, hello everyone. I'm looking forward to tonight's show.
Yeah, hello, darling.
I love the way you said hello, darling. Right, so this is more for the benefit of my guests. On the stream, when someone posts from Facebook, it comes up as Facebook user. So I need to be watching the Facebook stream so I know who it is. So there's 5 people are going to go, huh? How did she know this? Mike Tedstone says, hello.
Hello.
Facebook user. Curtis Graham, hello. He says, hi, Penny. How's your evening going?
Hi,
Hello.
Curtis.
Fleetwood J, hi, you all. Hope everyone is okay and good luck with the build. Thank you.
Hi, Fleetwood.
Hi, Fleetwood.
And then Mike Tedstone again says, looking forward to this.
Brilliant.
And Peter Whitlock, hello, says good evening, everyone.
Hello, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
And this comment is lovely. Matthew Baum says, another evening with my pals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jolly good.
I really do apologise. We forgot to discuss before the show. Could someone sort comments out for me during the night?
Right. What would you like? What
I
would you
think
like?
you should do it this time, Dave.
Me?
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
Right, so
Okay. The only thing I might have to do is refer to my YouTube for the Facebook user ones.
oh, of course.
I can
Well-
do that. It's no problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I can't seem to view it on Facebook for some reason. Because when I click on it, it just says an internal error.
Yeah, you need
Oh.
to be a member of the group.
Right. Okay.
Right, it's a little bit at the moment because what had happened was we'd arranged this with the Diamond Painting Show. So when I set the stream up, we'd all done it all with Facebook and everything, and obviously it all went nice and smooth. And then we were invited to do this on Facebook after I'd set the show up. So we've okay. Sorry, bear with me. Someone's just given me a link. Right, so Mike Tedstone just posted a link. You'll only see it. I don't know why I brought it up. But I don't know if that'll work for you, Horlicks.
I can't click on it because
Not a
it wants
problem.
to show the comment rather than me click it, if that makes sense.
Right, I'm a member of the group and I can see who's commenting. I've got it
Brilliant.
up.
So could you possibly just paste that link into sorry, I'm losing my words there. Could you, Mark, post that link directly to Horlicks?
Yes.
Also, Mike's post the link. The problem is when you post the link, it's not a clickable link. You need to post that link into YouTube comments, if that makes sense. It's kind of all happened a little bit quick, so this is why it's a little bit messed up, and the whole video's just gone.
Hang on, I've got an idea.
Yeah. Oh. There we go. Right, so bear with me a sec, guys.
It's kind of all happened a little bit
Oh,
quick.
I've got me. Turn the volume down. There we go. No, right. Obviously, when this goes out, it's about a 10-second delay to the platform that you're viewing it on, and I've just so I'm hearing me 10 seconds after I've spoken.
Well, if Mark can see the Facebook comments, why does Dave do the ordinary ones and Mark does the Facebook ones?
Right, hang on a sec. Right, so I need to get us ready.
We could do it if you can see the Facebook ones, Mark.
Yeah, can do.
Yeah, because you're in that group as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sending it all to Horlicks still anyway.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think Horlicks would be very. I mean, with the Facebook, it's mostly about things like diamond painting and whatnot. So I think that's still of interest to Horlicks, possibly, maybe. I think Horlicks is trying to not do the diamond painting so much because he knows he'll get hopelessly addicted to it.
No, I've got quite a few I need to do. I have quite a few, but I'm just refusing to do them because I want to finish the one I've started first.
Yeah. Well, hang on a sec. Hang on. I'm in a delicate moment here. This weighs a ton.
Go steady.
I'm going steady. It's the one bit I'm not used to. It's a lot more top heavy than it was last week.
Yeah.
Which you kind of don't get used to. Right. Okay. I'm
Can on this chat then.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I see someone else has forgotten to turn the volume down on Facebook.
Who else is that?
I don't know.
Okay, so we've got Matthew Barham. Hope to have 13 issues of the Spitfire to do soon. And then we've got that one, Mark.
Yes, that's Mike Tedstone.
Okay.
Yes.
And then that one.
Mike Tedstone.
Okay, and then we've got one here. That's Natasha. Hello, all.
Hello, Natasha.
Hello, Natasha.
Hi, Natasha.
Okay, hello, Natasha. I believe, was you on earlier today? I thought I had your name mentioned earlier today.
I got to finish a different Natasha, is it?
Okay, then we've got Matthew Barham saying hello, Natasha. And then we've got another one.
Mike Tedstone.
Mike Tedstone, I understand. Oh, I think it writes itself a bit further down, doesn't it? Oh, there we go.
Oh, yes.
Right, that's Dano Builds.
That's Dano Builds. I should be good show tonight. Should be. Yeah, should be. And then we've got Natasha with a smiley face. And then we've got Mike Tedstone. The group is for crafts and friends. Yes, it is. Yeah.
And as I said this afternoon, that was the operative word for me, the fact that it's not just crafts, it's not just a group for friends, it's for friends to come together in craft.
Yeah. And, you know, quite a few of us on here do crafts as well as what we do with models and such like.
Yeah.
But no doubt you'll find that out shortly. So then we've got Natasha saying, hi, Mike. And then we've got another one more.
That's Horlicks.
Horlicks. Hello, all. There's Horlicks.
I will actually say as well. Sorry, just an update because, as you set it up on the Facebook group now, as per your other diamond painting show, I went ahead and used Swift Speeds and bought some of the cards. Bit off subject from the Routemaster, but looking forward to doing them. And they came, so I've got to get a weave on because it's nearly Christmas, so I need to get these done.
Well, we're trying desperately to get these gift tags done.
Yeah,
they really are good. They really are good.
Oh, that's cool.
They're so cheap. I just can't believe the price. I think Smith Speeds have actually gone to a manufacturer and held them at gunpoint and said, "Give me all your product," because I can't.
Well, exactly like when you were doing the cards the other week, and I was watching, and I was like, "Oh," and
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the price of them.
20 of these, all different. For remind me how much I paid. £5. £5, £6, about £6. Oh, £6, and then they gave me a 10. We've currently got a discount code 10 new if you go to Smith Speeds. There you go. Spot on finding that. So 10% off. So yeah, it's spot on. Anyway, look, don't mean this to come out the wrong way. This is a Build a Routemaster show, and I've got loads to get on with.
Right, let's get on.
Penny, do you want me to leave that up?
If you could flick it up every now and again, that would be brilliant. Because I want to promote Smith Speeds because they've done so much for us in the other stream. But obviously, a lot of people might not have seen this coming. So obviously, it's, you know. But yeah, so I mean, as Mike say, yeah, modeling is a craft. So yeah, craft is, as far as I'm concerned, a craft is when you are taking raw materials and putting them together to make something better, whether that raw material be a manufactured part or a piece of paper that you then have to cut. It's all, in that sense, it's all the same.
Yeah.
People are going to be nice, lovely to me. They're always welcome on my channel.
Of course, yeah. Can I just bring these bits of chat up and then we can get on?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Right. So everybody's been nice and friendly in the chat, which is lovely because everybody's asking where people are from. Matthew's saying, where you're from, Natasha? And Natasha says Lancashire.
Yeah,
and,
I did think it was a different Natasha, but I now know it's the same. So Natasha was on our show earlier on. She's actually the owner of the Facebook group. It's all about crafts and friends, and she set it up for the pure reason that it's working today. We're all good buds here.
Yeah, cool. Actually, I was listening to your diamond painting show earlier in the car today with Christine holding the phone as she was going along, and I quite enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and it's the first time we've been able to do that. So,
it was so lovely as well.
Yeah.
Is that why you posted a video, Dave, of you getting your car out of a tree?
No, I was driving.
I might have to start getting Wednesday afternoons off so I can join you on the show and get on with mine.
We don't really get. I mean, I did really well. I actually got 3 gift tags done today. I didn't expect. I was struggling to finish 2 last week, but they're all good fun.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Matthew Borum says I'm from Southend in Essex, and Natasha says I was in Waltham Abbey. Matthew, and then Daniel Buldrow joins us. Hello all. Hello Daniel.
Hello Daniel.
And then Mike Tedstone says, is modelling a craft? ? I see it as a super craft. Yeah. So do we. Yeah. Thank you for that. And Natasha says the same. It is a super craft. It certainly is. Yeah. And
the way I see it is, there's probably, even if you don't produce this model that well, you're probably still better than about 90% of the population.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then you've got Mike Tedstone saying Horlicks has some of the cards. Yes, he does. And yes, so does somebody else on there. And the chat's just gone absolutely crazy. So yeah, if you like, we'll get on with the build and then I'll come back to the chat.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm sure I'll need the book at some point, won't I? Because I did last week.
Yeah.
Can I just say, if anybody's got a cuckoo clock, I'd go mute it. Because you might get kicked off.
No, it's all right. I just
I've got 10 minutes left before I hit the mute button.
Yeah.
Right then, so are we ready to start?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Oh, hang on.
as you said, yeah, thank you, Adrian, for doing this, and it also makes my life so much easier as well, because I can just flick through in order. So thank you so much for doing that.
That's okay.
So yeah, we're starting off with issue 97 to start off with today. Okay, and in particular, we're going to be looking at step 5. So for this, you're going to need to get your bus.
I have got my bus. It's the rest I worry about.
So while you're just getting ready, it says at this stage, the upper deck is not fixed to the lower deck. It simply rests in place, held there by its weight. It will be fixed firmly at a later stage. Until it is fixed, handle the model very carefully and keep it upright.
Yeah. So I did a rather silly thing earlier on. When I brought the bus down, I had the roof on it, but of course the roof wasn't attached. But I should really have taken the roof off. But so this is, sorry, I've got cameras from all angles, and I've got a can of nondescript soda. So this is my bus so far. Obviously, it's going to become a double decker. So it's okay to put the roof on now, then, is it?
Yes. So step 5 from issue 97 is to stand the lower deck and chassis assembly on a stable work surface. Take the upper deck. Sorry.
Penny,
Yeah.
you might want to give your cab a quick clean, because once you put that roof on, it's going to be difficult to clean any dust or anything that's in there.
You hate me, don't you?
Sorry.
I'll put this down now and find something to clean with.
Sorry. You don't want a dusty cab.
No, I know. What, you mean like more than I already have a dusty cab in real life?
So once you get that lid on, the upper deck on, it is very difficult to access that cab.
No, I understand. So thankfully, my little paintbrush is doing wonders. £1 from Poundland. You get about 5 of them.
Brilliant, isn't it? I've got one of them for that.
I'm even going to do me bonnet as well. Oh. I'll tell you what would probably work really well is the air hose on my airbrush.
Yeah.
Herb job. There we go. Right. So.
Okay.
Right. So again, yeah. So it says stand the lower deck and chassis assembly on a stable work surface, which you've done. Take the upper deck assembly and lower it on the lower deck assembly so that it rests in place.
Right. So now there are tabs, I believe, aren't there? I'm going to have to take
So you've got some metal tabs on the bottom of the chassis, and then you've got corresponding holes. But at the same time, you need to make sure all the cables are in the channels so that they don't get hung up on them.
Right. Well, what I've got is these cables shouldn't be. Oh God, I've got to sort these out, haven't I?
Yeah, so what I would actually suggest is, because I've noticed that you've unplugged them halfway through the loom.
Right.
I think ideally you need to take all the corresponding wires out of the circuit board, connect them up, and then connect them up later on.
Right. Okay. Cheers for that, Horlicks. So much work.
I just think that would be the easiest way to do.
Yeah. And then I'll turn the top deck upside down. We'll work on taping the wires down along the channels, I guess. Right. You guys might have to help me with it. Need to help me with this. I have got an L cable, an M cable, a J1, and an H cable. 3 are easy. which one is going to the J1.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is the J1
It's quite 40F20. Ah, I found a J cable, but it's not the same connector. Right, L cable. I found an L. So that's now unplugged. L to L. Sorry, guys, you probably can't see what I'm doing, can you? Because unfortunately, I've got the top deck on my seat. Right, so the next cable I'm just going to do the easy ones first. So I'm looking for an M cable, which is probably help if I look at the colors, green and red. There's no green and red one. Oh no. No, oh, I was looking for this last week. I found my head cam so that I can look in dark spaces. Right, green and red. That's an M. I really am sorry. There's just next week, I hope. Sorry, the week up. Oh no. Right, I've just pulled the cable a little bit too hard and I've just pulled it off the switch. So that's going to have to be resoldered.
Right.
Right.
Oh dear.
Okay.
that's okay. Penny's a good soldier. It's just take 2 minutes. Just a pain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just get the solder
Yeah,
line
it's just a
back
pain
out.
getting all the equipment out and waiting for it to warm up, etc. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's doable. Because I've already had one cable go, haven't I? Incidentally, it wasn't the cable that I soldered, it was the other one.
Yeah, well, that makes sense because, as you said, like the one you soldered up would be stronger than it ever was. So,
Yeah, right, guys.
Is there any possible chance you could do that now? Well, I mean, we've got a mammoth amount of
I'm not
catch-up
going
to
to worry, Dave, because it's on the circuit board.
do.
So
Okay.
it's not going to get hidden up. Right, I found that J cable. It is a J1 cable.
Right.
So it goes somewhere else. So
That's
all
fine.
my wires are now connected. So what I'm going
Brilliant.
to have to do, that on. Right, I'm going to take my lower deck off the table. And
Yeah,
I'm going to turn it over. Sorry, I'm going to turn the bottom deck top of the. I know what I mean. But I'm
Yeah.
going to put this bottom deck, which is a lot lighter than I've just got used to, because I took the top deck off. That's gone back up on the shelf. And I nearly tripped over something there. That wouldn't have been funny, would it? Right, so. Do you know what I was just about to say? I haven't seen P40F20 yet.
Yeah, it's there in the chat, but you won't let me catch the chat up, Penny.
And I better put a towel down because P40 will come in and tell me off. P40F20, thank you very much. You know why, but I'm not going to say anything. Right, so this is my top deck, which I'm going to turn upside down. And I'm going to switch my camera to the overhead. And I'm going to get my, what's your favourite thing, Horlicks?
bit of electrical tape.
Electrical tape. So
I know some people. I think Steve-O decided to run his cables out the side of the frame.
what? And run them
So
there?
yeah, I think that's what he did. So it's up to you. You could do that for ease, or you could go through the channels. I mean, I've gone through the channels, but
I can't
it's
see
up to
where
you.
I would run them out because I don't want to go over there unless I hacked away at a little bit of framework there to make a channel.
What would you suggest, Dave?
I would have said that the best way to do it is to go over the framework somewhere near the edge and then weave the cabling along like Steve has done. Now, I don't know whether
hang on. Right.
So,
know. As a dry fit, that bit there, that bit there, this cable's going to have to come back because the connector's in the way. And then I noticed that there's a little ridge there.
Yes.
So would that come out of there?
Yes, it would. Where the others are.
There, and then poke out with all these other wires.
Yeah.
Right, that's simple enough then. So what I'll do is now, can I get away? Sorry, go on, Dave.
If you're happy doing that, that's you go with whichever way you're happy with.
To get it out of the side, I need to get it coming out somewhere, and the only way I can think of is to get a saw or something, maybe even a Dremel, cut a channel in there. Stephen Owen, did you want to come and join us? I just noticed he comes up on the chat. But could I get away with maybe just drilling a little bit there and then run the wires out the side?
I don't exactly know which way Stephen took the wires from the cab, but I do know that he did take them down that side. So
I mean, the only other thing you could do is run it out the nearest the black piece across that beam.
Right. Hang on a sec. What I'm doing is I'm just sending an invite to Stephen Owen because I don't know if he's able to join us.
It's a shame, yeah, because I did the...
Now listen for the dings. Sorry, we're all in a Facebook group, and I've just sent a message to that Facebook. So all 655 of us have just gone ding. Right. So there's two options then: is to run it along here as the magazine said, or I could cut a channel there, and then I can run the cables that way.
Right. So sorry to take Dave's job, but Stephen Owen has just said, yes, run it down the side. Right. No wire problems then. And he's going to set up his system, so he'll be on. So
for speed, unfortunately, there'll be noise. I'll get my Dremel out, and then I'll just cut a channel there that's deeper than these wires.
Would you have to do that though, Penny? Because the bus bottom deck roof falls away underneath that framework.
Right.
So it might be.
So you mean there may actually be enough? Well, the thing is, there's a peg there, so that's going to connect with something, and that looks quite an offensive peg because that's really close to those wires.
Exactly. Yeah.
If I was you, for neatness, we'd have to check with Stephen. I would put the wires through that little square hole at the very end.
What?
Towards your right.
Other ends, no, other side.
Yeah,
other
towards
side.
your right.
Yeah.
Finger up. Finger
through there.
Right there. That gap there.
Oh, yes. So if I undone this, oh no. So what you mean? Just run it across,
and then underneath there.
Is that going to work?
That should do it. Yeah. Yeah, that should do it.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to have to remove these bits of tape.
Yeah, you've got nothing to lose, really.
Then you wouldn't need to file a channel then, because if those wires were fit underneath that black piece.
You mean like that?
Yeah. Done.
Yeah.
Oh, and then and then tuck the wires through there. It's going to come out there. Right. Gotcha.
And then along, same as your other wire.
Let me do one wire at a time. So if that goes out there like that, and then that comes into the framework.
Yes.
Like so. That's not going to get nipped with anything then.
If it's under the black, no.
Right. So I will still do this one at a time.
Okay. Shall we catch up with the chat then, Penny? Because it's going.
Yeah. Anytime you see me doing something and no discussion required, just jump straight in with the chat.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that now. So that's if I can remember where I was.
Just make it up as you go along. People don't know that.
No, I won't make it up. No. So Mike Tedstone says you don't have to promote us on this show, but thank you, Penny. And no, you're welcome on any of our shows. You're welcome, Mike.
Yeah.
So and Ian Bransby says hiya, guys. So hiya, Ian. And then Natasha says hi, Danielle. And everybody's saying hi. Nice and friendly. So we've got Stuart Sullivan saying hi, everyone. Hi, Stuart.
Hi, Stuart.
And then we've got P40F20. You're very welcome, Penny. Good to see the towel. And a very, very big thank you to me, from me as well, P40F20, because I had a little surprise arrive today as well. So thank you ever so much. It is absolutely wonderful and very, very kind of you. So thank you.
Totally overwhelming when someone gives. I mean, I'm just happy someone watching the channel and saying they enjoyed the show. That's big enough payment for me. But you know, when someone does a little bit extra, I mean, I'll let you into a little bit of a secret. I had an absolutely wonderful person send me an email saying, I really love your show. I've done you some little channel graphics. And he's put a lot of effort into doing some little bit of work. So my channel's going to go through a little bit of a change in the new year. And it's just taking that next level. Just a little step forward. It's not going to be like a complete and utterly different channel, but hopefully I think it'll look better. And as a result, it'll be more enjoyable. And then 6 months down the line, maybe it'll need a little bit more modernizing.
Yeah, that's what I've done recently.
Yeah,
I've been busy doing all that.
Your work, Horlicks, is absolutely amazing. I don't know if you know how amazing it is.
Just a bit of fun. I really enjoyed doing it, but no one's seen it yet, so you'll have to wait and see tomorrow.
That's why I feel really, really privileged when someone says to me, oh, what do you think? This is what I'm thinking of. And I'm able to say, oh, it's terrible.
I'm doing the same over Christmas. I'm having a little revamp.
Yeah. Have I started a trend now then? Or is it Horlicks started the trend?
I think I might have started the trend. But it's good. No, it's good. It's good to keep it fresh, up to date. I mean, mine's quite
that's
old.
the word I was looking for. It doesn't matter how good it doesn't matter how good something is. If someone's watching the same thing day in, day out, it does get a little bit stale, doesn't it?
Yeah. And obviously, as I said like last week, just keep an eye out because there will be some more changes. And like you, Penny, like I actually live with my good friend here, Michelle, and she's a professional photographer.
Right.
So she is going to be helping me with some very nice YouTube graphics. So just keep your eyes peeled.
That sounds really exciting. Now, I feel very comfortable with those wires tucked down the side because they look like they're enclosed. Oh, have I stopped?
No.
No, I'm jumping.
Jumping a bit, yeah.
Yeah, mine does that. I think it's the camera.
Right, let me switch my camera and switch my camera back. If that doesn't work, I might have to consider rebooting the PC. What camera's that? I don't know what camera I've just changed that to.
That's fine. I've noticed people on my stream saying that my one does that as well.
Oh, that's better. Look. Now you see it, now you don't.
But it does get quite hot, so I'm wondering if it's something to do with that.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
Maybe you need to stick a fan on it somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's I've not rebooted. Normally I reboot my computer before the stream, and I don't think I've rebooted it in possibly over 24 hours because last night I was uploading a massive file to Google, And in the morning, it kind of forgot to tell me it couldn't be bothered uploading it. Yeah, it's been on doing an awful lot of work today. Right, so there's wires down the side. I'm rather happy with that. Obviously, it looks ugly because the panels aren't in, but it's look, without touching it, it's organised.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So,
okay,
hang on a sec, sorry. So these wires at the moment are coming out the side. Is that what they're meant to do, or do you want them somewhere else? No. We tucked those in there just to keep them tidy and out of the way, didn't we?
Yeah.
But I think they're going to be coming something like that, aren't they?
That's correct.
Yeah. So I will put them back because, let's say, they're just out of the way then. I think that was my daft idea to do that, wasn't it? And my wires aren't as tidy as Horlicks's will be, but they're all sort of roughly, they're not knotted up. They're just not necessarily tidy.
Okay.
So, right, so let me move this out of the way because I think I'm going to, oh, something just clicked. What was that? Okay, didn't see anything.
Sorry, just before you move that,
yeah,
it might be a good idea to straighten your stop sign.
Right, yes, because I keep putting this down, and this is for the benefit of the driver. We have this little stop flag, and every time I put it down, it bends it. And I made the decision to not even bother straightening it until the last minute. So we think this might be the last minute now, don't we? And I'm doing it gently because A, I don't want to snap it. And B, I want to try and preserve the paintwork. I can paint over it if I wanted, but I think we can. I just let it be.
And here we've got Steve.
Is this our, what's the word I'm looking for? Our resident expert.
Hello.
Hello, a bit small.
Hello, how are you? Not seen you for ages. Right.
Yeah, just finished work, so I just thought I'd come into the stream and I saw yeah.
No, thanks. As usual, I forgot to send out the invite well in advance. So it's hard to see, but there is the stop sign. So what will happen is when a passenger rings a bell, I presume this will come down, and it tells.
No. That's the air pressure.
Is it?
Yeah.
Of course it is. Yeah. Sorry, I'm in a world of my own at the moment. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I sound really stupid now, don't I? Right. No. Okay. So we'll just ignore that and on to the next subject. Ignore and hopefully everyone will forget. Right. So I'm just going to get me bottom deck again, which is a lot lighter than last time. Oh yes. Do you know what? I'm not sure where most of the weight is, if it's in the top or the bottom.
Just wait till we're together. I was shocked.
Oh, yeah, no, I kind of have. I mean, I've still got loads of panels to go, so I've got loads more fun to come. So I'm just going to address a comment while I change my camera. Mike saying I originally thought that all of you would be building at the same time on live. Now, normally it's just myself and Horlicks, and I build, and then on Horlicks' channel he'll build his. But because there's an awful lot to do on this one, I've called in the help of my battalion to just help keep the show running smoothly while I'm doing little bits like. Just now I was doing all the wiring. Right, so we are now placing the top on.
Yes, so again, so we need to take the upper deck assembly and lower it on the lower deck assembly so that it rests in place. And as we discussed, there's little metal metal pins that go into the corresponding holes on the top of the roof.
Yes. So I'm looking, it's hard to point out, but on the bottom, along that silver rail, there's 4 pins, 2 on that side and 2 on that side. I'm really sorry I can't point them out. And there, and there's 4 holes to receive those pins. So what I'm going to do is hold the roof over, come down to eye level, look for those pins, and lining the pins up. And I think I really needed my torch on the head. So it's resting. It's nowhere near the pins at the moment. And I think it's just a case of manipulating it backwards and forwards. There you go. So I want to go back a little bit. I'm sorry you can't see this, guys. I really am. But
and check the cab as well to make sure that stop is inside the cab.
Yeah, it's not going in. Doesn't want to go in. So something's not lined up properly.
Might be better to get either the back in first or the front in first.
Yeah. So it's not lining up with the cab. I know this will go because I'm pretty sure I've put this in before. Not with all the framework on. But I can see there's a tab. There we go. That tab's in. There we go. Right. I'm happy that this side is lined up. Yeah. So the pins are in the little holes and the cab is in. Obviously, what I can't confirm is your side. So obviously, I'm going to turn this around.
It looks good from my angle.
Yeah.
But obviously, double check.
The problem I've got here is I've got all this wiring. Thankfully, I've got a big sturdy table. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift one end off the end of the table. Now, I've said this before, it's okay to hang something off the table, but don't hang more than about 20, 30, 40% off. You need most of the weight on the stable bit. So I am holding it, as you can see. And I'm using everything I can, kneecaps, arms. I'm going to need to move this back in a minute, aren't I?
Yeah.
Right.
I've just thought something else.
Pins. That's all it is. There's 2 pins to check. Right. So that pin is in perfect. And I can't find the other pin. Oh my God, that's really in properly. That's fantastic. I'm really, really happy with that. So just like that, in one move, it now looks like something like a bus should look like.
Yeah. So what I would suggest you do now, just to be double sure, because we like to double check, just double check your cab door to make sure the top pins are in the groove.
Oh, good question. Does that mean I've got to move my bus around again?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that, Horlicks.
I've had to do all this as well. It's great fun.
I know you have. And I've got to make a bit of a confession. I believe in karma. And I was kind of laughing at you when you did yours. And
Horlicks.
Yes.
There's no point checking the door because she's going to have to still lift off the top deck off to do
really?
a stage.
Yeah.
Really? I've just gone through all it for nothing.
Yeah, she's got. Well, don't forget, she's got to do the side destination lights.
Well. But to answer your question, no, it's not lined up. So at least I know what I'm looking for next time.
Okay.
That was a dry run. Right.
So now that, I believe, is issue 97 done for you. So that magazine can go in the dump pile.
No, it's not going in the dump hole. It's going in the pile to save in case I want to do a little bit of light reading. 30 issues.
So, moving on to issue 90. We're going to revisit 98.
Yeah.
And step 7.
Step 7. Right. So I'm gonna have to get my little drawer of bits out.
Okay.
Oh, I might just lose the mic in a minute.
So while you're doing that, for this we're going to be fitting the window winder 98D to the bar 98C, and this is a push fit connection.
Right.
Mine wasn't. I had to glue mine, but they all seem to be very different, slightly different. Some are going in, some aren't. And none of mine did.
Right. I've got a feeling mine is not going to go in because I don't have the best of luck, do I? Right. I'm going to try and cheat and kind of reach over, which I'm probably going to regret. I don't even know I'm going to reach it. Oh, hang on. This is the wrong one, isn't it? Why is that not fitting?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I just lost it in the bus. Oh, I landed on a seat. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to.
You might probably have some extra ones for the front windows. Upper deck.
Of course I do, because I had a replacement issue for that, didn't I? Right. Diamond paint and tweezers are no good for butters. There we go. Right, so I'm looking for a longer one of these. Oh. Who said this was easy?
we did.
I think you might have been fibbing to me, Dave. You will not get onto Santa's good list by acting like that.
No.
Right. So again, see if I can cheat and do a bit of a reach over. You can't even see me. Oh, you can. You guys can see me better than I can.
Yeah.
Could we do some chat while Penny's doing this stage?
Can do, yeah, no problem. So we've got Curtis Graham. I'm from Northern Ireland, and Daniel Boudreau says, hi, Natasha. And Daniel Boudreau says, I'm Louisiana, USA. So, and then we've got P40F20. Hi, all. Hi, P40F20.
Hello.
And Natasha says, so you're behind us in hours, Danielle. Yeah, I think she will be, won't she? So Mike Tedston says, still be here at 12 a.m. Cuckoo. So Matthew Bourne says, I'm on until 10:30. And then Andy M, evening all. Forgot we were starting early. Hi, Andy M.
Hi, Andy.
Hi, Andy. Didn't I? And I set the show up for 8 o'clock originally.
And then we've got Mike Tedston was thinking about Penny cleaning her bus at work with that paintbrush. Yeah, that'd be a laugh, wouldn't it?
No, not with that paintbrush.
Natasha says, laughing out loud. So Matthew says that I've been told arranging a wedding costs thousands. Can't do it on my own. What if you ask all of you? Well, you could ask us, but I don't think we'll be able to help somehow, Matthew. So Mike Tedston says you need an extra pair of hands there, Penny.
Yeah, you do sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult to get through with some of these issues. So Natasha says Mike will help you. There you go. There's an offer you can't refuse, Penny.
Oh,
P40F20 says, cuckoo bells, cuckoo all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse cuckoo sleigh.
No, you must sit there all day coming up with these.
Stuart Sullivan says, hi, Penny. Mike Tedston says, what have I done coming on here? Now I think I'm going to back to the beginning and start to watch from issue 1.
Would you like a preview of issue 1? I'm a bus driver. This is a bus driver Partwork. What could go wrong?
Natasha laughing out loud, and Stuart Sullivan says hi everyone again, and P40F20 says you are welcome, Penny. Good to see the towel. And Steve Owen says hi all. Hi Steve Owen.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, and yes, it will run down the side of the wires, no problem. Send us a link and I'll set up my system, which he has done, and he's joined us. So Mike Tedston says, I originally thought you all would be building at the same time on live. Yeah. And Matthew Borum says, have to jiggle it a bit. Yeah, you always have to jiggle it a bit, I think.
Jiggle it just a little bit.
Little bit. Yeah, that's the one. So
all hours.
Yeah, David Bassett. Good evening, Penny Horlicks. Sorry I'm late to the stream. That's all right, David. Good evening.
Hi, David.
Good evening, David.
And we've got Penny back. Sorry, we've got Love Minnie's back. So she must have gone somewhere. Chat jumping like mad. Where's it going? Where's it jumping from? Right, Danielle Boudreau. Emoji. So we've got Love Minnie's karma is going to hit someone. Yes. Dave Mack. Good evening, Penny, and everyone on live. Hello, Dave Mack.
Hello.
Hi, Dave Mack.
And then we've got Matthew Tedston. Mike Tedston says, does this model have a motor in it, like the radio control, or is it a static and the wire is just for lighting? Sorry if sounds silly. No, that's not a silly question at all, Mike. Yeah, it does have wires in for sounds and lights. It is
bells
just a
and whistles and all sorts.
Yeah. So Daniel Boudreau says, I'm sorry I didn't see your text, but yes, I'm 6 hours behind. And P40F20 says, the smooth golden tones of Dave Say. Thank you very much.
This is why everybody views my channel, you see. Smooth golden tones of Dave Say.
So David Bassett says, evening, Dave Say and Mark, and anyone else that I've missed. Hello, David. Yeah.
Hi, David.
I think we're all here now, all the gang, and I think that's about it for that up to now.
Okay. So, once the window winder 98D is fitted, we are then going to take the upper and lower deck assembly from the previous issue, which is on your table, handle with care to prevent the top deck from slipping, and fit the bar 98C to the front left window on the lower deck, part 49A. With the winder inside the model. This part will be secured at a later stage.
I am really, really sorry. I accidentally jumped ahead.
Okay, that's fine. So that's that.
Yeah, so it's in place. I am really sorry. I didn't do that on purpose, I swear.
No, that's good.
Right, so...
Okay, so then we're on to issue 99 now.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to turn, or while you're reading that, I'm going to turn my bus around because I can see that I'm going to have to do some proper work on the other side.
So for the benefit, before we carry on, for the benefit of those that may have just joined us or aren't sure, these are issues that we've done previously, but some people, we had the advantage of letting other people build their models first, and they found a few little, I wouldn't say flaws, but they found much easier ways to do this, because getting the top, the roof on the top and lining all the poles up. Originally, we were going to have to try and line them up through the little slits in the windows, which, as Penny has now found out, even with the sides and windows off, was a struggle, and I found it a bit of a struggle. So we've missed some parts out so that we could get the roof on, and now we're going back and tying up all the little loose ends that we could do now. So, yeah, just for those who may have not caught earlier streams or wondering why we're getting through a lot of issues. So there's a lot more to do in these issues than we're sort of describing in this issue.
Yeah.
So if you look on Penny's channel, there will be an issue 99 where we've done the rest of this issue. Just to make that clear for you.
Reminds me of the night we were screaming at you in chat saying, "Don't put the upper deck sides on."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so issue 99, we're going to be doing another window winder. So you need to fit a window winder 99C to the bar 99B, and this is a push fit connection.
Right. So can we read out the next instruction? I think that's actually fitting it, isn't it? And then that, I can just, yeah. So can you read out step 8 as well?
I could, but I think my computer's just decided to freeze.
Okay, no problem. Well,
hang on.
But...
Sorry.
All right.
Just a few technical issues.
I could say, what would any of our shows be without technical issue? And you're about to send P40F20 into a frenzy of technical issues. Right. Yeah, technical issues.
There we go. So take the upper and lower deck assembly from the previous issue, handle with care to prevent the top deck from slipping, fit the bar 98C to the front left window on the lower deck on part 49A. With the winder inside the model, this part will be secured at a later stage.
You've got the wrong page there.
We've got the wrong page.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, this one.
It's okay. It just confused me a bit.
Okay, so it's the same instruction, but obviously the second from last window.
Right. Okay. So if I can take the screen. So I'm really sorry about the bad camera angle, guys. And the focus is out. There we go. So this is the one we did in the last issue. And then this issue is going there, which is the third window along. And then, oh, sorry, guys, I just lost the camera. Sorry. This is...
Oh, is that the one that's got the worn out mount?
Yeah. And when you kneel down and you catch the cable, that doesn't really help matters either. Right, so this is going exactly the same as all the other window winders as I call them. And that's really nice fit, actually. So you were saying about gluing them. That one could be glued in, but I suspect that once the framework is in, that's going to hold that, isn't it?
Yeah, it should do.
I mean, it takes a bit of force to pull it out if you've put it in properly. This one requires a lot more force, but this one... Oh, I can't find the old now. I'll tell you what. I'm going to start to buy new gluers out there.
Okay. So out comes the glue.
Out comes the glue. I'm going to have to do a close-up thing. I'm going to make like I'm blind, like practically am with it. Just the tiniest dab of glue. Not really much required. And then Make sure you put them in the right way, because once you glued them in, that ain't coming out again. That would be funny, wouldn't it? There you go. That is not coming out.
Lovely.
Right. Okay. Are we happy?
Yeah, that looks good. Right. Now,
begins in a moment, doesn't it?
Step 9, and this is a really exciting one.
Oh, but it's not.
Oh, my system's crashed again. What's wrong with this?
No. We're all
Stressing me.
issues.
Keeps messing me about.
Can I bring the chat up while you're doing that?
What you can do.
All right. You got your system back?
Yes.
Sorry, I thought I was off camera there.
I'm not sure
No, you're
why
on
it keeps
camera.
doing it, but it just keeps freezing my pictures. It's not crashing the computer, it's just freezing the... But that's fine.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, let me go to the chat for a few minutes then. So David Bassett says, and Adrian, without you all, these shows would grind to a halt. Yeah, thank you ever so much for that, David. Yeah, we work as a team.
I really want to heap more praise on the people than I normally do, because they've done so much more for these shows this week than they're just the amount of effort is just increased every week.
Well, we try our best, don't we?
You
So,
do.
and then Mike Tedston says, how often are these Partworks lives done? Well, Mark Mod above me, he does Partwork lives. Adrian at side of me, he does Partwork lives. Horlicks, can't get my fingers right this way. You, Horlicks over there, he does Partwork lives. So, and Geordie Dave is doing some updates on his allotment at the moment, but he's also going to be doing some Partwork lives. I do some updates on Partwork lives, and I think Steve Owen's got some plans for some Partwork lives as well. So pretty much all of us, really, don't we?
Yeah, we all do weekly.
Yeah.
So obviously this one everywhere. We'll go through this. Mark will go through the schedule later on anyway for upcoming shows, but we all have one at least once a week, and my next one will be tomorrow.
Yeah,
I do numbers as well. Really good.
that's right. You do, yeah. Look at that.
Right then. So where are we at, Penny?
I've just sent a message apparently.
Yeah, you've just done the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Mark,
it's me. I just sent the spreadsheet in the chat.
I knew it was you.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
No, that's it. Anybody who's watching, that links to a spreadsheet where all the dates, times, channels where these live streams are done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, we always announce at the end of the shows anyway.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
If I'm still here, because I've got to shut down at 10.
Okay. Right. So, what's next then, Horlicks?
Okay, so step 9 is to position the framework assembly from step 6 against the side of the lower deck, enclosing the window bars. The tabs along the top fit into notches as indicated by the light blue dotted lines. Fix in place along the top to parts 49A and 50A with 4 JP screws as shown. So I think we'll break this down. So we'll do that bit first. So you need 4 JP screws to go along the top 4 holes on the frame.
I'm a bit short on JP. Oh, you can't see that, can you? So I'm a little tiny bit short on JP screws, as you can see.
Oh no, we'll have to have a whip round for you.
Yeah. Right. So this is my part from the 98A and 99A. So if you watch 99, you'll see that 98 we made this 99 we made this and then put the two together, and you see that there's some notches on the top and they line up absolutely perfectly, hopefully, with these.
Don't forget, Penny, you put them screw bits that were left over in a drawer somewhere.
Sorry, say that again.
You said you were short on JP screws.
No, I was being sarcastic.
Ah, right. Okay.
I've got more JP screws and I can shake a stick at. Right, what I'm doing here is I'm stealing an idea from Steve Owen, where I'm just popping cocktail sticks into screw holes to hold it in place. So you see there now it's hanging, but obviously I've got these cocktail sticks, and I put them right where the screw holes are. I need to get 2 screws. No, I haven't actually. Right. So basically, they're acting as a third hand.
Okay.
So let me get the most awesome screwdriver in the world because it's purple.
Yeah, purple.
It's better than all the other screwdrivers that look the same but are a different color. Because the purple makes it awesome. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 holes.
Yep.
Oh, sorry guys, I've just done the catching with my knee again. This isn't the best setup. Bear with me a sec. I'll tape this wire up so that I don't catch it with my knee again. Cutting implement. No, just rip it very hard. Right. Right, that's not moving anymore. So, I'm also going to need another torch. No, that doesn't look like it's going to fit. How interesting. That JP screw looked too small for the hole, but it wasn't. So that first one is in just enough to bite. Then I'm going for the other end, which, blimey, that's lined up. Whew, that's gone straight in. I was expecting a couple of little slight misalignment issues, but it has gone straight in. So am I tightening these up fully, or am I just putting them in just loosely?
You could, it's up to you. I mean, you could leave it in loosely until we've got the rest of the screws in place. Just in case you need to do a bit of a jiggle.
Okay. Let's do them up a bit. Remember, these are plastic screws, guys, so let the screw tell you when it's had enough. There are M screws going in as well. So I think the M is, correct me if I'm wrong here, Dave, I think the P screws are going to just hold the panel in place, but the M screws are going to really attach it.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't corrected me, but he didn't agree.
Yeah, I had made Mike muted.
Oh,
Sorry about that. So yeah,
so
the M screw going into metal and the P screw going into
plastic. I'm wary of.
That'll be fine because it's still got to attach at the top with metal screw.
It feels like it's not actually attached. That screw has, these screws have all connected with something, but this one doesn't seem, there's too much movement. I'm not happy. It feels like it's screwed into something and it feels like it stops. I've just dropped the screw. Right. But it feels like it's not connected. So either the whole roof has moved out with it. So I'm going to have to move this line.
It's actually fixed to the side panel of the plastic.
Oh, so it's the whole panel moving, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't forget, near the front there, you've broke a tab off. So basically, that top corner is actually fixed to.
Gotcha. So once these top screws go in, which looks like they're connecting to the metal framework, that will hold that in.
Yes.
So does anybody still doubt why we have Adrian around?
No. Okay, so
Between Dave and Adrian, if they don't know, it's just not worth knowing.
So after those 4 JP screws, you're going to use 6 JP screws to fit the middle part of the framework to the wall panels 49A and 50A, which is the insert below left. So you need 6 JP screws now, and they're going to go into these positions shown.
Right, okay, I'm just confused over one. There we go. So, sorry if you can't see me too well. You can't see me at all because of the camera angle. Right. Oh. So, it's this screw there. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. And that makes sense there, having 2 so close together, because that's the split in the 2 panels.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Let me move my chair out. In fact, I'm just going to have a quick mouthful of drink. I don't advertise on this show, but what's the worst that could happen?
What I was going to say was, could Steve pick up anything on this side whilst you're building this side that we might have missed?
Is there?
He's gone away, has he?
Yeah, he's waiting. Oh, he's back now.
Oh, bless.
I'm back. I was halfway cooking my tea, you see.
All right, sorry, Steve.
Please leave if you need to.
Oh, I've done it.
Okay.
Done it. So,
This doesn't seem to be hooking into anything.
so what have I missed?
Everything, anything.
No, we was just wondering if you could pick up on anything that Penny might have missed, that we might have missed as well, while she's just popping this side on.
We've run the wire down the side, which is good.
Yeah. No, I was a bit worried that panel, I couldn't seem to connect the screw in. But what I've had to do is pull that panel forwards, and it's just sort of moved that. So I normally like to put these in just enough to bite, but that one I've had to put on fully because I couldn't feel that it was in. So I'm going to do this back one fully as well to try and even it. And then I'm going to do these 2 middle ones, which is going to be the outer edges of each panel. But these 2 I'll only put in enough to bite. Can't believe I'm getting out of breath on this.
Been there, done that.
Leaping up and down. Right, that's going in fine. Your cocktail stick idea that I just stole, Steve, is absolutely genius, and it works so well.
It does it. Is it like your third hand, isn't it?
Yes. It meant I hooked. I mean, we haven't put the screws in there yet, but I hooked this on with 4 cocktail sticks, and then once I put 2 screws in, I put the first 2 outer screws in. Then I could take the cocktail sticks out, or not, the case may be, and it was fine. It was hanging perfect. Right.
Okay, well, there's all them links that everybody's been putting on for the all the other shows and everything on the spreadsheets, which is brilliant. And then Dave Max says, be careful you don't knock the bus over. Yeah, because it's obviously very precious to you and is your bus, Penny. And Stuart Sullivan says, never doubted Adrian and his role in the team. No, we don't doubt him at all.
No. He is absolutely fantastic. I don't know what I'd do without him. Right, Horlicks, are you ready for the next stage? Or are you happy, rather?
Yes. Oh. Sorry. Right, okay, so.
Last time I heard someone go, oh, like that, they They cut me.
No, I tried to zoom in and it zoomed in my browser window rather than what I wanted.
As I say, last time I heard an O like that, someone sliced the insulation off their electrical cables.
Okay. Right, so the last part of this step 9 is to fix the lower edge of the framework to the chassis frames 17A and 16A with 6 FM screws inset below. So we are now looking at the 5 holes, sorry.
6 holes.
6 holes, sorry. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
6 holes
appreciate
along the bottom there.
Yeah, right. So the holes trying to identify as best I can are 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, 2 close together either side of the panel split. 5 and then 6. So fairly straightforward, I hope. Famous last words. So, and these are metal screws. So we do want these to go in well. And this is going to be the hard one because it's not lining up. Famous last words, wasn't it? Should be straightforward. You know when you say that, it's not going to be.
So is there any holes that's lined up, Penny? Because it might help if you get 1 or 2 screws in 1 or 2 holes that are lined up first.
Right, let's get that one in then.
Or put a cocktail stick in and make it line up.
Yeah. Well, sometimes lining one hole pulls another one in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think I had that with mine. There was one that didn't want to go in. So I just worked, like Dave said, worked around the ones that did work.
Yeah.
Or did line up, and then it sort of pulled it all together. But yeah, failing that.
I just banged my elbow on the chair handle.
Was it your funny bone?
No, just above it. In my not as funny bone.
I don't know why they call it a funny bone, because it's an half out when you bang it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. It's the daftest name of anything, isn't it? Right,
Yeah.
I can't get that one in. That one's going in. Right, that's in. Got 2 screws in. See if I can get this one in. Aha. No, I don't know. Yeah, that's going in. Oh, sorry, guys. That really is true dizzy cam today, isn't it? Right, hopefully if this one goes in. Lovely. So I'm 2 missing. So let's try this one again.
So, Geordie Dave, did you have any problems with this side like this?
Yeah, mine was more the centre. I had to take a bit off the centre bit.
All right.
You know, between the cab
Yeah.
and the window. I had to shave too much up for the centre to drop down.
Yeah, that.
But it then lifted a bit like that.
Yeah.
It was like the outside and the other one was up, and when you were pulling at the front, it was like a twist.
Trying to pull it down in the centre, yeah. So you had to take a little bit off the centre.
Oh!
Where's your camera, Penny?
I just knocked it again.
Let's look at Penny's floor.
I think I'm going to have a moment. Well, my masking tape's come off the wire. I can't get this. I can't get it. I can't get the screw in, but I can't pull the framework. There's not really anywhere to hold on to.
No.
Unless
when you're inspecting the hole,
I need to pull the hole back.
right. So
I need to pull this panel that way.
So I found what I did was I put the screw in at a slight angle to match
I
the
just
hole.
tried that on the other side.
Right.
It's not playing ball. I have one idea, but I'm in the middle of packing everything away, so I don't know if I can find it. But I'm wondering if I've got some clamps with some, what do they call them, a G clamp? Just found it. Right, and these have got quite soft jaws. So I'm wondering if I can clamp on the wheel arch there to there, if that could then just pull it back slightly.
It may work if your other screws are loose.
Right, these are all loose.
I was going to suggest that. Just loosen all your top screws as well.
Oh, what, these ones?
Loosen all your frame, every single frame screw. Just loosen them up. It might just give you that little bit of movement. I know it's a bit going backwards and forwards.
No. If it gets the parts in.
But that's what the instructions seem to do, is they want you to put the screws in and tighten everything up. Oh, bloody dog. But the trouble is...
lovely. That screw's just gone in really well.
I think all the screws are emptied, all the unscrewed, then the whole side of that bus will move around.
Yeah. This one. Oh, it's gone in. Oh, thank you, Steve and Dave and everyone. No, that's not going in. Okay. So let's loosen that one.
So the other alternative is if you've got a joggler.
A who?
A joggler.
What's a joggler?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, joggler is like a little spike with a handle.
You mean like, for example, a needle file?
Well, no, I wouldn't use a needle file because they're very brittle.
Okay.
A bradawl.
A
bradawl.
Bradawl. We call them a joggler, but yeah, bradawl. Very pointy small bradawl.
You could put the screw in at an angle, and it's just pulled it into shape.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's just gone in. So now I've got to find all the screws that I've just loosened.
Yeah. And is there any more that you had trouble with, or that you had trouble with?
This one I had trouble with, but that one I got in after I loosened some of the screws.
Okay.
I only primarily loosened the screws on this panel.
Yeah.
I can't remember which ones I've just put in and which ones I've loosened, so I'm checking them all.
Okay.
Obviously, being aware that the P screws are going into plastic.
Yeah. So they don't want tightening. And we've got a cuckoo in the background.
We have, and I conveniently ignored it.
I conveniently forgot to mute the mic.
No, it's all right.
Mike Tedson says, little game while we watch is how many times tonight will Penny attack our camera?
So these bottom ones are going in as tight as I can because they are metal. And obviously I could have used 3-in-1 oil on them. I could even have used thread lock. I don't know if thread, oh no, this one's now not going in. So I
just be careful, Penny, because the threads can break on their metal screws.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, I don't know why anyone would use thread lock on these, but you'll never get them undone.
No, that's true.
It doesn't seem to want to stop screwing.
Yeah.
I'm not overly concerned because if I get 5 out of 6, there we go. There's 4.
I think they overkill the screws anyway, so it's not going to
Yeah.
matter.
That's why I am really happy. You could probably have got away with 4. These 2 middle, that one and this one, you probably don't need. You've got 1 each end of each panel. In fact, you could probably get away with 3 on that, couldn't you? But there we go. So that has actually, by doing these in, it's then pulled that screw in, obviously. Yeah, that's not moving, so that's gone in perfect. Oh.
Right then.
I don't know how much I'm sweating right now.
I think, Penny, you need to go get a bit of fresh air.
Do you think? Would you?
Yeah, just have a couple of minute break and go get some fresh air.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then we'll bring the chat up and we'll have a chat between us.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll take the mobile phone with me so I can go, oi, I heard that, like I did not.
Everybody deserves a break, especially when you're doing a marathon.
Yeah, and it is a marathon too. So yeah, we've got a bit more in the chat. It says that duct tape needed. I think that's perhaps to hold the bits in place. Mike Tedstone said you need an awl or a brad awl or a joddler. Yeah, it's one of them. And Love Mini says a pry bar. Yeah, we could use a pry bar, as long as they're small enough, I suppose.
Yeah.
And then P40F20 says cuckoos the whole day through. Just a sweet old bed keeps cuckoos on my mind.
Yeah, I think Horlicks has gone for a bit of fresh air as well.
Yeah, that's not a problem. So
we have been going for an hour and a half.
Yeah, which is quite some going, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So the good thing about this is that Penny's actually moving along with her bus quite an awful lot now, and it's all coming together. Once the framework's all done, and then it's just plain sailing really with the panels. I say plain sailing, but they are a devil of a job to do, aren't they?
No.
I've been quite liking my putting the panels on.
Have you?
Yeah, I've enjoyed putting the roof panels on and using the NM screws. It's quite it's quite relaxing.
Yeah. So okay. So Mike Tedstone says, which one of you is Dave say? Well, will the real Dave say? Step forward. Well, that's me.
So
yeah, that's me.
Really stand up. Will Dave say stand up?
And if you didn't know, Mike Tedstone, I'm married to Yorkshire Crafter.
Yeah, and I'm married to Christine, sir.
So, actually, Yorkshire Crafter is just other side of this wall.
Yeah, and there you are. She's commenting as well. So that's Dave's hobbies, Ted. Yeah, that's me. So and then we've got Yorkshire Crafter again, Mike even laughing out loud. And Mike Tedson said, laughing out loud, hello. Well, hello.
Yeah, Julie does diamond paintings and cross stitch, and I do Partworks.
Yeah, and I'm doing Routemasters and doing all sorts, stationary engines, and helping Mrs. Say now and again with the diamond paintings, and all doing bits of all sorts, I suppose. So yeah, very crafty household. You'll find out in weeks to come.
I think we're very similar then, Dave, aren't we? Because I like doing models and Partworks and stuff.
Yeah.
And Christine likes doing cross-stitch and diamond painting. So we're like a younger version of you and Christine.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
Probably why we get on so well.
Notice you said a younger version.
Yes, but if I'm still married, married as long as you and Christine, then I know I've done something right.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah. So yeah.
I noticed you made a run of Horlicks.
Yeah.
I've never seen you move so quick.
I had to because as I said, I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been really, really exhausted. I think I'm overworked because I'm so busy at work.
I think that's coming for ages because haven't they been losing stuff and not replacing them, expecting you to do the work?
Yeah, and we're busier than we were with a full team of staff now.
Yeah.
So
this is one of the great things about my job. It doesn't matter how short-staffed they are. I can only drive one bus at a time.
Yeah.
You feel better now, Penny?
I feel a lot better. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
That's the quickest I've ever seen you get out your room. You and Horlicks are like lightning.
It's a case of, yeah, do you know what? I'll just take a little just 2 minutes thinking time was appreciated.
Yeah.
Anything?
Yeah, that's what you need.
Yeah. Right. So, where are we now?
So we are now about to start issue 100.
Okay.
So I'll read it out while you get ready and sort yourself out.
Okay. So I think I'm going to have to move my camera.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to be working on some of the electronics now.
Lovely.
So step 1 of issue 100 is to identify the smaller blind light panel 75E, and we need to bring it around to the rear of the left corner of the upper deck.
So this is the smaller panel, is it?
Yes.
So unfortunately, it's not a case of going, there it is, stage complete. Right, okay, so my wires have got really tangled, but I'm wondering if I can disconnect.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Disconnect the panels, and then...
Having said that, I think I've just done it. Right, so I may be disconnecting other wires.
And obviously be really careful with them because you know they're very fragile.
Yes, right. So this is the smaller one, which I'm going to hold there like that because I know how fragile it is.
Okay.
So I am afraid I've lost my magazine. It's buried somewhere. Here we are. So, top tip for you guys. The bus is now so big, it actually makes an ideal magazine stand.
Yeah.
Right, I believe...
I'm just saying, Penny, I found I could get mine up there without having to take the top deck off.
Yeah, so step 2 is to carefully, well, it says carefully lift the upper deck, but obviously, yeah, I think I did mine without doing that as well.
If I can lower the floor instead. That.
Yeah.
So you can slip the light panel 75E in between the outer wall framework 92A and the ceiling framework 74A. Ensure that the backing paper is facing away from you.
Right, backing paper is this one with the sticky pads.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't get a good focus on it. Right, so if I'm using my diamond painting tweezers, that doesn't want to go. Right, okay, let's do it backwards then. So, if I
Penny, try it sideways.
Hang on. Well, that's not going to work. Right, when you say sideways, do you mean coming in this way?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Should we try the Steve Owen trick?
I was just going to suggest just undo that screw and then it'll all just pull back.
No, it doesn't.
You can go upwards with it, Penny.
Move the frame.
No, it's getting stuck there.
No, that black screw at the top, underneath the rear window.
That's it.
Take that, loosen that. That should bring that frame away.
All right. So obviously I've removed 2 screws, so I need to know where they are and keep them separate. So
That's it.
That's giving me a little bit of play, not a massive amount.
And pull the frame towards you.
Oh God, yeah. Oh. No, still not quite enough. Oh, maybe. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to pull quite hard on that frame. Now, this is where, if I get it wrong, I'll break that wire. There we go. Right, so let me put this screw back in before I forget where it came from. This is me happier because I'm singing the Routemaster theme song.
What's the Routemaster theme song, Penny?
Dun 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 dun. Is that good? Right. So that's now hanging over the front of the panel, just as it says in the magazine.
No, personally, I would do, Penny, is actually stick that with some black tape against that plastic frame, that plastic inner wall.
If I place it there, a bit of masking tape or black tape across there, stop it from falling out. I can live with that.
You're taking the pressure off that wire connection.
Exactly, because whoa! There we go.
Because they want you to hang it like that for the next couple of issues. Well,
if you're doing one issue straight after the other, it's probably not going to be a problem. But when you're doing another issue next week, and then you're moving house, probably a good idea to tape it down, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's exactly right. I did it that way.
So like that.
Yeah. Take it out of the way.
And then what I did with mine is up to you. Near the bottom of the rear plastic frame, you've got a slight indent.
There?
Yeah, you see the indent. That's where the wire's going to come through. And what I did is I used black electrical tape and I actually further up. No, further up. No, come back. Bring the wire back through the side of the frame. That's it there.
Oh, what
You'll
there?
see a little indent. And what I did is
yeah.
I left a little bit of slack inside, and then I used some electrical tape to secure that wire through that and along the back.
Right. So you want enough cabling for this to reach to there, which you can't see because my camera's not pointing there.
But that's personal choice. So that's what I did.
Well, if I stuck it about like that.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay.
And then I ran it along the back with some tape as well.
Right. Okay, I did have some. There we are. So, just dropped my masking tape on the floor.
It's just an excuse to get the electrical tape out, really.
Well, it would be for you, wouldn't it, Horlicks?
Yeah.
You whenever anyone says, "Oh, well, I think we might need some electrical tape," you fall off your chair down there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've done, and then I've secured it. Yeah, and then I've taped that all the way along the back.
So is this going?
No, it'll go all the way along the back, and then
this is information, is it?
Yeah, about there, and I've taped it about 3/4 of the way along, not all the way to the end.
Right there.
A bit further toward. Yeah, no, that'll do. Yeah. That's it.
So I could put a bit of tape along there if I was Horlicksified, but I'm all right with that. I'm not obsessed with tape. I just like tape.
Yeah, but no, it just gives it a bit of extra protection in case it gets pulled or.
Fantastic. So I think might be the end of that issue. Oh. No, it's not quite. So, Adrian, this is where our prep is going to come in. Carry on, Horlicks.
Yeah. So, no, I mean, step 3 was to bring the cable up behind the framework, 92A circled, which we've done. Bring the LED panel through the opening so it hangs down in front of the framework, which is not recommended.
No.
It's advisable to temporarily secure the panel in place with a piece of low-tack tape, which
is basically what we've just done there, yeah.
So now it says this is where we'd be putting the door in. So carefully lift the upper deck away from the lower deck so that you can fit the driver's door in place. As you fit the door, ensure that the pegs on the bottom of the inner door panel 100D fit into the slot in the cabin floor 35A into the above. And then lower the upper deck in place, ensuring that the pegs on the top of the inner door panel 100D fit into the grooves in the cab ceiling.
Okay, just bear with me a sec. I'll tell you what's happened. I tried to lift up the base gently and to start to move it, and it actually slipped, and it's pulled one of my fingernails off.
Oh.
So it's only a broken nail, but obviously that's an absolute disaster, isn't it? Right. So bear with me. Oh, even just sliding this is difficult. Right. And I've got lights and cameras and things in the way. I'm so glad I've got this desk though. Oh, the main worry really is just putting the keeping the wires free. Right, so let me get my mag again. So we need to be lifting this top deck up to get the door in place.
Yeah, but it looks like you may have a gap there already, so I think you might be okay. It's just a case of pushing that down a little bit more if possible, if it will go.
So I just give a little bit of a freebie on the Spitfire there. I had an old bit attached by blue tack to the side. Right. So, yeah, let's see how I can get this in. Hey, Steve, is this the bit where you said you can modify it to get so the door comes in and out?
Well, because we've actually modified the cab roof, didn't we? It should be a little bit.
Yeah.
It should be a little bit looser than the standard model.
Oh, I'm trying to get my fingers round to hold the door from behind, and it's oh. Do you know what? I might be in luck there.
So if you also look just to the right of the door, can you see that little screw peg?
Yes.
That will need to line up.
Yeah,
you need.
There we go.
They are.
Perfect.
That worked. Oh, it worked.
Absolutely perfect.
Oh, wow.
Are we going to get the driver in there, though?
Yes. Don't worry about that.
Do I look worried? The only reason I don't look worried is because I'm actually behind the camera. Yeah, look. There's my fingernail. It kind of ripped it.
Oh.
Yeah. It was more the sting than anything else. But I will need a 2-hour manicure after the stream. And
that was really satisfying watching that clicking like that.
Yeah, it's actually quite good seeing it actually, because most people's cabs never went in like that.
Someone's just got in and locked the cab door. I can't get in. There we go. Yeah, I'm really happy with that.
Good.
Really, really happy. Because that was got 2 pins on the top and 2 pins on the bottom. You got to get them into the runner. And last time I tried to put pins in, it was those grab rails and one snapped. So, yeah, I'm really, really happy. Every single piece, every stage, I'm just a little bit happier with it.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to step 10 then.
Right.
Is to check the door is properly fitted, which you just have, and able to slide open and closed, which it does, and then fix the right wall framework 93A to the cab frame 40A with a FM screw.
That was almost comedic timing from the dogs there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like waited till you give instruction. So the screw hole in question is there. We forgot to check that the instructions are up. So basically we're fixing the screw there, which now that that's in place, so I will just put it in enough to bite. And then I'm going to check the door still works.
I'm just going to bring this up, which
It does.
There
Then
you
I'm
go.
going to put the screw in fully. And I'm actually pushing down on the roof. Cool, that's hard to get in, isn't it? So
now the question is, does the door mod work, Penny?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
you know you made the modification with Steve.
Yeah.
So you can take your cab door off. Does it work?
Oh, I don't want to do it. No, it doesn't.
No, yours is, it looks like yours has gone down more than mine did.
Right.
It looks looser.
No, won't I? Well, we've
So-
got an idea for the driver anyway.
If I may,
Brilliant.
I'm going to suggest, now that that is screwed down nice and tight, maybe just have a little twist on your blind knob and see if your blind's still moving.
Good point. Really good point. Yeah. Yes.
Just while
yes.
we're going to turn around.
We've just
Oh, does it work?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of unwinding itself now, though. Now, does anyone find if they push the blind up, it kind of unwinds? So when you find the destination, you have to go too far and then wind it back a bit to tighten it up.
Yeah, mine's like that.
Where should we have? Dalston Garage or Liverpool Street or Chelsea? Bank. No, it's too late. Gone too far now. Forgot to stop. Didn't press the button. Didn't press the bell. I didn't stop. So now we're at Aldwych.
Okay, brilliant. So, are you happy with that?
I am absolutely, genuinely ecstatic.
Good.
And now I'm not looking forward to the next stage because that means I've got. It's not that I'm not looking forward to it. It's that I've got to move the bus. If I could do every single stage down the left side and then do the next load of stages down the right side and then having to keep moving it backwards and forwards is a pain in the butt. Right, okay, I'm ready for you.
Okay, so step 11, we're going to work on the front of the bus.
Change the screen. Whoa.
Yeah, 1 minute.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's what-
So fix the front framework 86F to the right wall framework 93A, the left wall framework 91A, and the cab frame 40A using 3 FM screws.
Oh, right.
So we've got one there, and one there.
Right. How's that new for you guys? Right. So I've kind of, this is hanging off the desk a little bit, but as you can see from here, not a massive amount. I still have to be careful, but so there's the front. Let me grab the piece for the front, which I believe is this one. Now, is this the point, Adrian, where we've put a note? No, it's the next. Oh, right. Sorry. Where are we? Stage 11.
Yeah, I think this one's fine. It's the next.
Oh.
It's the other bit that goes on the front that we have to do that.
Ah, yes. So we've got the framework on already. We just haven't got the screws on for some reason.
Yeah.
So we want a total of 1, 2, 3 FM screws. So let me get those ready. I'm running out of FM screws now. Wasn't long ago I was going, whoa, got loads. So the fixing points, we've got one on the end there. Oh, look, what big holes we've got. 1, 2, 3. So usual procedure for me. first screw in, just enough to bite, and that's pulled that framework in actually really nice. Then I'll go to the other end. Sorry guys, I'm going to be in your way on this one.
That's all right.
And that one might be out of alignment because I can see a gap. So
it is a bit tricky to get in that one, Penny.
Yeah, push the framework down. For me, anyway. So this one can go in all the way because it's the last one in.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to bring up the chat, Penny, because it's going mad again. So we've got everybody saying hello to everybody, and everybody's just worked out who everybody is between Mike Tedstone and Yorkshire Crafter. And Stuart Sullivan said, "Oh, Mike, I didn't know Yorkshire Crafter is the missus." So yeah, so Mark, I think you mean on that one, Stuart Sullivan. So Daniel Goldrow says, "I didn't know that until last week that Mark's was Julie's other half."
Yeah.
Mike said, "I saw your hand once, Mark, passing a parcel to Julie."
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah.
So, and then Dave Mack says, "I wish I could do more models, but the missus won't let me." Well, is your missus into any hobbies or anything? Would she be interested in doing a hobby and then, obviously giving you both a bit of slack to do each other's hobbies, whatever?
The age-old trick to come home one day and go, "Oh, I brought you some flowers. Oh, by the way, I've just bought 130 issues of the Routemasters."
So Danielle Boudreau says, "Hi, Julie." And Julie says, "Hi, Danielle." And Andrew says, "Hi, Penny and Horlicks."
Hi, Andrew.
And Andrew says, from Andrew Jones. And then Mike says, "Use some duct tape, Penny, to fix your nail."
Well, everything else, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, that's
you can't fix stupid, but duct tape will silence it.
Yeah, that's it. So then Danielle Boudreau says, "Ouch." Yeah, definitely. So, and yeah, use duct tape. Andrew says, "I made the wiring loom for the indicators on my bus, and I've the front and back indicators. They now work through the DPD switch, so work as near side and offside indicators, and not both together." That's very clever, Andrew. That's brilliant. And then, chat's moving along. So yeah, and like hazard lights and everything works. Now I've got the mod on the front indicators to fit the lights, and I'll use orange wrappers from Quality Street to cover the lights. And Peter Whitlock says, "If you're an old witch, does that mean you've been stranded?"
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Mike Tedstone says, "I have a dilemma. Do some work, pack orders, or carry on watching." Yeah, carry on watching. So Mike Tedstone says, "I will do packing later."
Fair enough.
And Dave Mack says, "No, she's boring. So she's boring so and so." Oh dear. Okay, not to worry.
Fire a drill then, and she can bore away all day.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm not the only one with good jokes.
Yeah.
Give it another half an hour. I can come out with some fantastic jokes as well. Right. So that front bit is in. I put those 3 screws in. I'm a little slight bit concerned about the gap there, but I got a feeling that by the time we get panels in, it's gonna. Oh, excuse me. That's what happens when I drink fizzy pop.
Yeah, mine was the same, and I think I said that. But yeah, there's another bit that will go on the front, and then that will make that
flush. I've got a
flush.
feeling that this gap here is going to get covered up by the very next step.
Don't worry, yeah.
Yes, so step 12 is to take the front blind frame 86H supplied with issue 86 and fit it against the front frame 86F. Check that the screw holes are aligned and fix in place with 8 km red screws. Now, this is the step that I was recommended not to tighten these screws up. Just put them in enough to grab, because we'll have to. I mean, I haven't got this far yet, but I believe we'll be taking this back out.
Yeah. We were going through this earlier in the week, and Adrian said, I mean, I'll show you exactly what I've done. This is what we discussed. He said, get yourself a bit of post-it note or something. And I just got the magazine stuck in the bus. So I put a little bit of masking tape on. I put, do not tighten KM. I'd have to remove the beading. So I am going to put all 8 screws in, but I am literally just going to do enough just to bite. So all I have to do now is figure out what I've done with these KM screws. I had a big box somewhere. Don't tell me I put it back in the drawer. Please don't tell me I put it back in the drawer. Nope, I did not. Right, sorry guys, I might have to take an interval while I find out what I've done. There we go. Because I'm running out of space, I'm trying to sort so many different things out. So we're looking for KMs, did you say?
Yes. Red KM screws.
Red KMs. JK. Now, do I have 4 of them? No. Right, okay, no problem. Bear with me a sec, guys. I'm going to have to look in the Routemasters box. I may have a packet I haven't opened yet. I will have a packet I've not opened yet, won't I? There we are. Red KM.
Brilliant.
8 required.
Yes.
So, grab. I can't believe I've lost my magazine. Here it is. Why am I whispering? Right, so 8 KM screws onto the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are very long and very, very thin. Sorry, bear with me. I know I'm going to need a different screwdriver head, because I had a big fat screwdriver head before. Right, screwdriver. I just wish I could get some better camera angles. So, screw number 1. Oh, let's get the piece in place first. So, there's the piece. There's a little notch there that wants to go at the bottom. And you'll know it makes sense because I suspect it's going to make sense. Because you see it's showing all the bits of the numbers and whatnot. And as you can see, I've not actually done that quite properly. Whereas if you had it upside down, you see it's all funny on the destination blind. So, right. So my first screw I'm going to put in is going to be this top. What's this side? Left. I forgot me left and me right then. And I suspect I probably should have put the cocktail sticks in first. That seems to screw in very, very fast. So I'll put this screw in next, which is effectively the bottom right. I know I'm blocking the camera off, but I don't think there's much I can do about it, I'm afraid. Also blocking my light off. What you ideally need really is a table in the middle of the room with a camera coming down from above that can move around.
Yeah.
It's such a big model, is this, Penny? It's very difficult to film, isn't it?
Yes. Also, it's I don't think. I mean, this. I've got to be honest with you. This is my first Partwork. I think if anyone came up to me and says, "Look, I've never done a Partwork before. I want to do my first one. Which one do you suggest?" To be honest with you, I'd probably say not this one.
Yeah.
I would recommend the Terminator.
Yes, that's a brilliant first one. And you do still, you do actually achieve quite a lot on the Terminator for not too much work, really, don't you?
Yeah.
And I think most of the hard work really is in the head and lifting it on the shelf in between, on and off the shelf in between issues.
You don't need a lot of tools as well with the Terminator.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And well, say the tools you do need, you do get with it. Normally, when I just what I'm doing is I'm putting these screws in just enough to bite, but you'll notice that I'm checking afterwards. Normally, I don't check they're in. That is a really hard screw to get in. I'm actually screwing it through that plastic bit. Yeah, so normally I don't check them because I know in a minute I'm going to finish the screws off. But in this particular case, because it's going to be sitting there for days or weeks, Dave, right, that's not going in. Is that meant to end up flush?
That's all right. I'd leave it as it is.
There's a panel going there as well, isn't there?
Yeah. Panel going each side, and then you've got your trim strips going across.
Right, okay. I don't think that's going in there, though. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Right, so this is in enough just to bite them. I am going to check my destinations. I'm not having a play, I promise. Tighten that up, you know. It's not unwinding as much. If I remember rightly, I prefer the Liverpool Street.
Yeah. While you're doing that, there's a little bit of chat, and Dave Mack says, "Tell you what though, if I won the lottery, I'd be doing every possible build in my work shed, and that's where they would stay." So yeah, I think there's quite a few of us that would be doing that, Dave Mack.
Yeah.
And Andrew says, "Dave, Yorkshire Model Bus Federation meeting at 11 a.m. on Saturday." Yes, I'm aware of that, Andrew. Thanks, and hopefully I'll be joining this Saturday, hopefully.
Right, so is that
Right.
magazine done?
No, so step 13 is to turn the model around so that you can access the stair rail. Fit the ends of the handrails 90I and 59B together.
Okay, so go lumping the bus around again. I think this bus has been moved around more times than the actual bus that we've modelled it on.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep telling myself it'll be worth it in the end.
It will.
And my muscles in my arms are going, are you sure? Right. So where are we? So turn the model round so that you can access the stair rail. Thingy Bobby stair rail. Right. Ah, I actually did that in the last issue. That's all in place. I found that when I put whatever it was on, it kind of came out. And I fixed it. And I looked at it because I didn't realise it was actually going to be a stage later on. So that is all in place already. So let me just double check. Yeah, it's more the top bit that's come out. It's in there. Oh, is it this one? Oh, hang on. So I might have just got that wrong. So I've just killed R2D2. No, that is right. Yeah. Ah, no, I tell a lie. No, I tell a fib. Sorry. So we have this little piece there. The end isn't quite connected, and it's actually not reaching. And now I pulled this bit out.
It will do, Penny, when you put your back frame on.
Back frame will pull it all together.
Yeah.
Right. So it's come out at the top. Right. So it's in at the top. And lovely. Okay. So it was because it wasn't in at the top. It's not quite fitting here. And now, there we go. That's him.
Brilliant.
Just hooking the end of this pole there. You can't see it because of where the camera is, but if you follow this silver pole up, it breaks roughly level with the top stair, and then it joins the one that goes all the way up to the top. And you just, once that top one's in, it pushes the end down, and you've just got to kind of bend it and wiggle it and be careful not to snap it.
Right, Penny. The
Yes.
wire which is dangling down by the roof, can you make sure it goes in its little slot?
What, this
No,
one?
not that one. Not that one. The
This
other one. No, not that one.
This
Underneath
one.
the top deck, that one.
Right.
That one you
that
just
one.
touched.
Should that be coming out of there?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Okie. So is that
Okay.
going to come up through there eventually as well?
No.
No, it's going to go straight above. It's going to
Whoa.
connect the other one above you, above its thing.
Lovely. Okay.
Okay. So we're on to step 101. Issue 101 again, even.
Another magazine done.
So again, step 7 is to fit the window winder 101E into the hole in the window bar
Give me a
101D.
sec. Right. So, sorry, someone just said about funny R2D2 noises. I have this little beast, which you can't see. Can you just change the camera angle for me? Right, so I have this little beast, and he's like, he reacts by to touch and stuff. So when I pick him up, he makes a noise. I usually have him on the desk over there, and as I push my bus forward, not too many forward. So he's sitting there moaning because he's forward on his face.
Are we losing Penny?
I think we are.
We're losing Penny. We're losing you, Penny.
Penny, you might have to shut down and reboot. So if we see you disappear, we know why.
Hello.
Hello, Penny.
I think she's going to have to shut down and reboot.
Yeah, I think Penny's going to have
And
to
then
shut down and reboot, perhaps.
Come back in. No, it's really... Yeah. Oh,
She's mute with her mic at the moment. So,
yeah.
yeah, Mike Tedson says, girlfriend just aired the comment about me not working. I'm getting looks now. Oh, dear. And Mike Tedstone says, I keep hearing funny R2D2 noises. Yeah. Penny was just about to show us a little R2D2 that makes funny noises, and she's just actually sent us a message saying she's going to reboot a computer. So we'll be able to fill in from there, won't we, while she comes back?
Yeah.
So Love Minute says, can't bring that. Love Minute says 101. What's 101?
Probably to Penny's computer breaking down.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. Is that a long kick out the bedroom window? 101.
Actually, no, it could be confirming the issue we were on.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, issue 101.
Yeah, we're on issue 101.
Yeah. Getting there now, though, really.
Yeah, there's not too much left.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Sorry,
So,
I'm going to have to disappear at 10 o'clock because
okay.
family and going to bed and
All right, Mark. No problem. We'll just wait for Penny coming back. She says it's going to be a few minutes, I think. PC's deciding to do one, so she's going to be a few minutes. And
well, actually, I listened to good. I'll be a little bit modelling to myself.
Yeah, computer's deciding to do an update. Do you know what? Mine is funny actually because mine's just flashed up wanting to update. It's telling me to restart now, but I'm trying not to touch the window because otherwise I'm just going to turn off.
What I've been up to.
Oh, look at that. Hang on. Let's have your full screen.
Take the bus, I'm busy.
Look at that. Oh, where's it gone? There we are. So, what is it, Dave?
It's a Type B bus. What I'm doing?
Right. A London B-type bus. And,
a lot of stuff I'm having to re-scratch, Bill, because I bought a car, so a lot of stuff loose.
Okay.
So it's taking some work.
Okay. And roughly what date would that be? About 1908, 1910?
1910, I think. I'd like to get the only thing I'm missing is the sticker, the decal.
Oh, yeah.
Except for the London General, that goes on the side.
Okay. Would Steve know where to get them decals from? Would you, Steve?
Have you not tried eBay? Because sometimes they do dinky, you can get dinky replacements for on eBay. So I was just putting it. Well, put that actual kit up and see what comes up.
Yeah, it's worth a try. Definitely worth a try.
It's obviously bigger than one. What scale is that one? It's obviously, is it O gauge?
It's 132.
Like there's 1 foot. Is it 143? See, this is mine's like 143. This is the O gauge.
Let's bring you full screen for a moment, then, Steve. Shows what you're doing.
So this is what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah, lovely.
Windows have gone in. I've got transfers made by a guy called Paul Fletcher.
Beautiful.
Transfers. So they've got lights going to go in as well for the same thing again. So I'm just doing all the interior.
Yeah.
As you said, this is how detailed we're going. That's the front. That's the bus cab area. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah. That's the cab.
Yeah.
So you can see there's the driver's running board, ticket machine stand. And then you flip it round.
Nice.
And you can actually see even the bus, even the information panels on the cab door.
Yeah.
And that's the back plate there with the driver's sun visor. Thing. So they're all coming together, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is lockdown project number 2 coming to the finishing. It's a finish.
Really nice. Yeah, really nice.
Well, this is sort of my project where that Christmas tree's up behind us because we work benches are out to the way.
But yeah, it's quite good. I mean, I'll be buying another one for. There's a third version I want to do, a different livery of another one. So
is that for lockdown in January then?
Yeah, that's lockdown in January. When we've all had our Christmas fun. Is it the fight we got? Is it 23rd to the 27th or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Well, we can all let our herd down and then all mix and match.
And then we pay for it afterwards, yeah. So. Yeah, is Penny back?
I'm back.
Yeah.
You're back.
I am so sorry. I thought, right, fine, I'll do a reboot. The warning was there earlier. And I had 3 options: sleep, update and restart, on update and shut down. I thought, oh no. So
Can you just check your microphone settings?
Yeah. Am I not coming through nicely? Yeah, I'm on the wrong mic. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's better.
That's better.
Right, yeah. Right, yeah, the wrong
Yeah,
mic.
it's funny you said that actually, Penny, because I was just saying to everyone else, as soon as you said read an update, mine's been threatening to shut my computer down the last half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, Microsoft must be putting updates out for you.
Right, so
It turned on, it's going to shut your computers down.
Okay, so one issue 101, step 7.
okay.
So again, we need to fit the window winder 101E into the hole in the window bar 101D, which I suspect you have already done.
Hang on. Just going to try and avoid trapping my finger. Right. This is heavy. So, and that wood doesn't help it, does it? Right. So, yeah, I can see what we're up to then. I'm really struggling with the camera angles. Can someone keep on top of it for us?
Yeah.
Trouble is, it's hard because you don't know what I'm thinking at what stage, so it is tricky. So stage 7 is to take the window winder, and I've got lots of them, so I'm actually looking forward to the next step, or this step, sorry. So I'm fitting it so I can see that that one doesn't fit, so that's too short. So I'm looking for a longer one, and I found a much longer one. I think I've got spares from other issues, so that's interesting. I've actually lost the connector on the end, so that's gonna have to be glued in.
Okay, it's not a problem.
No, it's not a problem at all. Right, so let me find a window winder. I know I've got some loose ones and some, because I keep everything in this drawer, so nothing can get lost because there's no gaps. Here we are. There's one. There's no gaps in the drawer. That's why I'm just finding another three. I'm just making sure there isn't a loose one. Yeah, right. So one window winder still in packets. If you remember when we got these, I'm like, yeah, we're not going to fit that, so I'm not even going to take it out of the packet. Right, so the window winder is going to go in that way. So there it is there.
Brilliant.
I'm going to place it in that way.
Okay, so then step oh no, yeah. So yeah, step 7.
In yet, Horlicks.
Sorry, no, I thought this was just explaining putting the winder in.
Oh, it is. Sorry. Yeah, no, because the little picture on the right hand side.
I just realised that. Yeah,
we've got the tab there. And this one's broken off, so I'm going to just pop a little tiny dab of glue on the peg, and this one with the excess, it's just come out the top. Just give that a little wipe. As long as you don't put like half a bottle of glue on, it should be absolutely fine. There we go. And oh, that's not quite there. I'm done the 10-second thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, that's not quite there either. That's totally more than it is stuck. Yeah. Right, that's fine. I'm going to leave it. Right, so that's that. I'm happy that that's on then.
okay. Right then. So step 8 is to position the right wall framework 101A against the right side wall of the lower deck 49B so that the window bar is enclosed. Fix the lower edge of part 101A to the edge of the chassis frame 17A using 3 GM screws.
Right.
And then it says when you're fitting large frames with numerous screws, it may help to only partially fit the screws at first, then fully tighten once all are in place.
Do they mean what I've been saying ever since stage 1?
Pretty much, yeah.
When they say partially fit the screws.
Yeah.
So for this stage, we're going to need 3 GM screws. So obviously we've got this bit which we can identify as the wheel arch. So we know that's going to go something like that. We've got 2 tabs at the top, 1, 2, which is going to fit in nicely with those. And I think I'm just going to go for Steve's. Well, he uses nails, but I'm just going to pop some cocktail sticks into those holes, which is going to hold those in place like that. I wish I could put that on in real life, because when you get people running for the bus, you can just go
impale them.
I'm not that mean. So we've got a screw hole there, and there, which is hard to see. I'll see if I can get better. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Is that better? Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a lot better, isn't it? Still
Yeah.
far off. So I'm going to put the middle one in first, because it's naturally trying to come outwards.
Okay, while you're doing that, Penny, I'm just going to catch up on a little bit of chat.
Yeah.
While you was away, Love Minnie says 101. And then Peter Whitlock says room 101, laughing out loud.
Yeah.
And then Dave Mack says that I'm going to say goodnight. It's been a great live stream and build. You all stay safe and take care. Yeah, you take care too, Dave Mack.
I know you're probably not here now, but thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it.
Yep.
So these can go in fully. They're just recommending that we put them in partially first and then tighten them up.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Okay. So I hope there's another stage after this to fix the top end, because otherwise I might poke myself with those cocktail sticks when I'm putting this back on the shelf. Right, that's in nice and tight.
I'll do them partially.
I've just done them partially.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said they were tight.
Right, middle one. So I put the middle one in partially. Then I did this one. Then I did this one fully. Then went back to the end one. Now.
Oh, right. No, sorry. It says it might help to only partially fit all of the screws. So I think that means all of them on that whole panel.
Okay, so like we had before, where we couldn't get those last screws in.
Yeah.
So they'd loosen some of them off. Right, okay, well, I put them in tight now. If I struggle later on, I'll loosen them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So step 9 is
Step
to
9.
fix the top edge of the right wall framework, 101A, to the edge of the ceiling framework, 78A, using 2 GM screws.
Right. So what I'm basically doing now then is I'm going to be replacing these cocktail sticks with a screw.
Yes.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. Let's listen to P40F20's song of the moment. Oh, you know what? That looks like it wants to go in. Or does it? Yep, that wants to go in. That's only in. Oh. Didn't think that would come out. Well, we know P40F20's been working on the next song, don't we? Oh, this is a struggle to get this one in. It is going, but you've got to kind of really push that panel in. There we go. That's in. Lovely. And go back to the first one, and we'll finish that one off. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, yes. That's solid. Really happy with that.
Brilliant.
And I got that window to stay partially open.
Okay. So, that being done, step 10, is to identify the 5 screw holes where the right wall framework 101A is attached to the side wall 49B. It fits in place with 5 JP screws.
5 JP screws.
So you've got 2 at the top there, and then 3 diagonal along the middle.
Okay, so it looks like 2 are easy to find. There we go.
Oh.
I can see if I can maneuver this camera a little bit better for you all.
I'm going to say good night, Penny.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us, Mark.
Good night, Mark.
So thanks for having me on. I've really enjoyed it, and I'll see you all on the next one.
Okay, take care, Mark. Good night, Mark.
Okay, good night, Mark.
Bye. Yeah, but I'll be seeing the same because I've got work early in the morning. So.
All right. Well, again, thanks for having us. Sorry, thanks for coming on. It's been a real honour.
No problem. And I'll catch you another night.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Good night. Take care.
Night.
Good night.
Right. So I've got this at a slight angle so that I can still work on it. The first 2 screws are easy to spot. There's that one and that one. And then there is one there, right in the corner of this empty panel. And then this one in the bottom left of that empty panel. And then the third one, the last one, quite tricky to spot, is right down there on the bottom left of this empty panel. I'm calling an empty panel as an identifier. So again, I'm just going to be putting them in enough to bite. Once I feel a little bit of resistance, I'll stop. And then obviously once I screw them in fully, there'll be that resistance. You know, you can kind of feel when it's going in, can't you, as opposed to screwing into thin air.
Yeah.
It's one of those things you've got to feel it rather than I just couldn't explain it to you.
Yeah. Okay, we've got a few people that's wanting to say things. So Yorkshire Crafter, she says, I'm going to say night, everyone. So night, Julie. Take care now.
Good night, Julie.
And then we've got Dan Earl saying, let's go. I think that means cuckoo again one time. And then Stuart Sullivan says, good night, Mark Yorkshire. And P40 F20 says, in the wee small hours of the morning, while the whole wide world is fast asleep, you lie awake and think about how that blankety-blank cuckoo woke you up.
That sounds like a Steve-O dog. Yes. Right, I have one problem, and that's this screw there.
Is it spinning?
Yes.
Mine did exactly the same.
Right. What I think it is it's not making contact. This one there, I had to really kind of push it and kind of gently grab it, but I can't pull this screw out either. So I'm going to carry on with these screws, and this one's now spinning. Ah, there we go.
Has it pulled on?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Jolly good.
I was just thinking it was about to spin, and then it just suddenly stopped, just like that. Right, so if I can get this screw out, I can then physically see if it's making contact with anything. Right.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'll bring up a little bit more chat, and it says Christine's there says good night, Mark and Geordie Dave and Julie, and Daniel Boudreau says good night, Julie, and Christine says good night, Julie.
Right.
I think this might now be connecting. Yes, I've got something. I have something. No, I think I've just threaded that one because it was, you could feel resistance, and then suddenly there was no resistance. So I think I've buggered it. But again, we have this thing where we have. Oh no, hang on now. That's making. If I push rather hard, there seems to be resistance, and it's not.
Your camera's gone up a bit.
Okay. Right, it's difficult. Yeah, look, it's free spinning, but it's not falling out. So I don't know, but I think that whole thing is fine. It's still in with another 4, plus the 2 screws, metal screws there, and the 3 at the bottom. I think that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, one of mine was like that, so I just left it.
Does the frame seem solid to you, Penny?
Well, to be honest with you, there's more give on this bit there, where the screws are perfect, than there is there.
Yeah.
This bit is quite close to the wall, this wall between the driver and the passengers.
Yeah.
So that's going to keep it solid. But yeah, this one's got tiny bit of, about as much movement as you'd expect for a plastic piece in the middle of a panel.
Yeah.
And then obviously there is a screw going to be going into there, and that will, can I use the word solidify that one?
You could
So
do.
yeah, I'm happy. I think that's fine.
Okay, so then moving on to step 11.
Yep.
You need to fit the long tab on the step 101B. So we need to find the little silver step.
Which is here. Yep.
Between the front right wheel arch 33A and the right wheel framework 101A as indicated by the dotted lines. You may need to loosen the screws holding part 101A in place in order to create space to fit the tab on the step between parts 101A and 33A. Fix the step in place with an NM screw, and that's a silver one.
Right. Okay. So just trying to move the camera around. So this is where it's going. This is the piece. So just make sure I've got it right way around. So you've got this little sort of T-shaped bit. That one go inside. Now I notice that there's 2 screw holes there. One there and one there. There's only 1 screw hole on there. And it seems to want to fit very nicely like that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because it's the other ones with the beading, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect then. So remind me, the screw I need is an NM silver.
Isn't it meant to go underneath the framework?
Yeah, I was just going to say that, but we'll do. So yeah, it's a silver NM screw.
Why it doesn't fit that well then? Yes.
That's it.
How's that?
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! Sorry, Mike's just made a comment, which I will probably have to explain, but I will not explain until Dave reads that comment because.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to go through the comments. So Peter Wetlock says, if you're screwing a panel, does that mean the judges are into group sex? Laughing out loud. And Love Minute says, tell those screws who is boss.
Yes.
And Mike says, but Penny, is it a bilateral?
Yes. So on our Wednesday afternoon show, we tried to play a game where myself and Yorkshire Craft, we allocate ourselves a word. Well, we allocate the other person a word. Last week, because we couldn't think of words, so we got Alexa to allocate words for us. And bearing in mind we were doing a diamond painting show, the word that I got allocated was bilateral. How on earth am I going to get the word bilateral into a show without anyone thinking, that's not odd at all. So I'm just finding the screw and finding the screw drive a bit. So I need to locate the hole again. There it is. So, ooh. Well, that's easy. About time I had something a bit easy. There we go. Oh, that's how good that one's in. Right, happy with that.
Lovely.
That's not moving. So,
Right then. So that being done, we are now on catch up of 102.
wow, we're cooking with gas, as one of my old bosses would say.
So I will read this out while you're getting ready. So again, like the other ones, we need to fit the window winder 102C into the hole in the window bar 102B. And then we're going to position the bar on the outside of the lower deck of the assembled model 49B across the window opening adjacent to the framework that was fitted in issue 101.
Right.
Penny,
Yes.
you're going to have to glue this one on because you don't put the panel over it at a later date. It
Right.
gets put on a couple of issues later.
Okay, but I have a bigger problem. I don't have a window winder.
No.
Oh.
You sure?
Yes. I have checked the contents of my box. I have 2 window winders, which are both too small.
And did you retrieve that one from inside?
Yes.
That was a small one,
Yeah.
Dave always.
Yeah,
So,
it was right.
Can't see that because I still haven't done the candle at right angle. So
And have you put it on your framework or with your framework? Your rear part of the framework, the one that goes over the back wheel.
let me check. I got nowhere else to check. There's only one drawer I use for parts, and that's this drawer. If I like, for example, screws, if I can't be bothered to put the screws away in the pots, I just leave the bags in there, but everything goes into here. Oh, hang on. There is one. No. Because I've got a couple of bits of paper and stuff in here as well. So, no, 2 short window. So why have I got 2 short window winders left over?
They probably came with issue 86 because you had to get a replacement 86.
Right, so there is one hope. Where would I get another window winder from? This particular one is 102, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Either 102 or 101 or 99, maybe.
Give me 2 seconds. I do have some spare issues.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, Penny, we've got Love Minis that says now she is frying with grease. And then we've got Alex Demetrius. Hi, Alex. Penny, let me know what you need and I'll send it to you.
Hi, Alex.
Hello.
Hi, Alex. Right, I've got 87 41 22. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
75.
Nope.
No. 64 100. No. 95. No. 93.
What's in 93?
93 is possibly 81 is the driver's cab thingy. 56, 55, 39, 37, 10.
No.
And 9. 93 looks like framework, but I know they sometimes slip little tiny bits in as well, don't they?
So have a look in there, Penny.
That's right. I'm just looking up on the spread on the thing. Oh no, we haven't got them.
So issue 93, because we had these for a long time, didn't we? These window winders. Right, we've got 2 window winders. What? I don't think it's going to be the right one.
Well, there'll be upper deck ones, won't they?
I think they're going to be 2 small window winders. Right.
Could be a fraction difference.
Yeah, if it's just a fraction, then that should be okay because you can still glue one side and just glue the edge of the other.
Oh, yes. Look. They're bigger. And they're exactly what I need. Right. So, got it. I need a cutting device.
Okay.
I've got a million-foot bus in front of me, and I can't find anything to cut with. Here we go.
Okay, while you're doing that, read some more chat pennies. We've got Alex Demetrius. Hi, everyone. I hope you're all well and safe. Yeah, we are. Thank you. Up to now, anyway.
Yes, we are.
And Stuart Sullivan says, hi, Alex.
Perfect fit. Perfect fit and perfect direction. Right, so 1 window winder.
Okay.
So now I need an actual window winder handle. So at least now, if I've lost another one, I think this is going to be the actual last one, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
But if anything should happen, I have got another spare now. I've now lost a whole issue. I was kind of hoping to be able to pass these on, but you know, maybe someone's got another part missing from issue 102, but they've got the window winder. So there's a window winder on. So I'm going to turn it. Are we actually? Yeah, we are putting it in.
Yeah.
You said not to glue this one in.
No, I do it on.
Suggested to glue it because we're not putting the frame on yet.
Okay.
Or unless you keep it in a safe place for later.
I would glue it on.
Or see, we've got a clash between co-host and technical director here.
I'd certainly glue it on.
Only because obviously something's happened to the other one, so at least when it's glued on, it's on.
Right.
Mind you, saying that, I get what Adrian's saying because if you're moving, I'm not sure. Will you be getting the frame on before the move? Do you think?
Well, the way we're going, probably not.
No, there's a whole lot of extra issues before we get the frame on Horlicks.
It's there. So what are you
saying?
saying?
Hang on. No, we put that frame on in the next step. Step 8.
Issue 103.
No, wrong side, Horlicks.
Let me just have a quick look.
Oh yeah, it is. Sorry.
Issue 103.
Right. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, we work on the front on the other side. Right. Okay. So. Oh, we're going to fix the top deck. No, we've done the top deck. We haven't really got much to do, have we? Right. So,
right. So
I'm going to leave it off then.
Okay.
The reason I'm going to leave it. In fact, I'm going to take both of your advices. I'm going to leave it off, and then when the time comes to put the camera on, I'm going to glue it on.
Right. Do you want to put a bit of tape on that side on the bus underneath that window? Need to put on winder.
Yes. So if I put right. Oh, hang on. Oh, right. So masking tape. Right on masking tape. I love masking tape notes. They're little surprises later on, aren't they? When you come to do something, you go, oh, look, there's a note someone left for me. Right. Winder. Refer to ish 102. And my pen's run out. Oh no. 102 stage 6. Right, so window winder coming off. Because if it's in the box, it cannot get knocked off the bus then, can it? So there's my little note there. Right, so can we continue? Well, yeah, we can continue without that. So that is
Step 6.
Step 6, issue 102, which should finish that magazine off.
Yeah, so now we're back to 103 to finish off, and then you'll be up to date.
Right. Are you happy continuing with 103? I'm just on the time.
Yeah.
Right.
No problem.
I'm all right if you are. I haven't got to be at work until 4 p.m. tomorrow.
Well, I'll better exit now because I'm on at 6 in the morning. So,
oh, God. So you're late.
Yeah, I've got to be up at 6, but I'm all right for another half hour or so. So,
yeah. Okay.
That's
nice to see you, Steve.
Yeah,
and
nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's nice to be invited. As I said, I think next week if I'm on at 10, finishing at 10, so I might be able to do next week where as people leave, I'll be able to come in next Wednesday for if it's a long one. But no, it's nice.
Well,
you all.
Hopefully, if we get 103 done, next week we'll be planning on doing one. Well, what I said I'll do next week is we'll put 104 down. If we can get 104 done by 9 o'clock, bearing in mind we never start straight away building, we say hello and catch up with the comments. So if we can get 104, because I think 105 looks easier than 104. Sorry, looks quicker. So I've said, well, I haven't really discussed this with Horlicks yet, but if we get it done by 9 o'clock, then I'll do issue 105 as well. Otherwise, we'll just chit chat for an hour.
Why not? Yeah. So yes, I'm back out. I'm on an early turn tomorrow, so then it's 12 o'clock finish. So it's only a short.
Bless those early drivers who fill in the first use defect card for me.
Yeah.
And I have total trust in them when they say no defect on this bus.
Yeah, that's not so bad. Right, okay. So enjoy the second part of your build, and I'll catch up with you.
Okay. Yeah, see you soon.
Okay. Take care, Steve.
Good night.
Okay, bye.
Good night.
Bye.
So I believe we are now on 103.
Okay, so 103, step 7.
Oh, I got to turn the bus round again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one said this was going to be hard physical work. What was it I said on issue? I refer to my issue 1. I'm a bus driver. This is a bus driver Partwork. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, of course.
I can't move it.
Alex Demetrius says hi. Stuart, hope you're well. And P40F20 says glue them on, Penny.
Yeah. Ordinarily, that is fantastic advice. However, because I'm moving next week, it's probably wise to just completely remove them from the bus.
Yeah.
So if I wasn't moving, I'd go, yeah, all right then. Because this has got to go in the back of a car. And, R2's off again. Shut up. Right. Okay. I am ready whenever you are then, Horlicks.
Okay, so step 7 is to fix the left wall framework 99A to the lower deck ceiling framework 74A with 2 GM screws.
Right. So, GM screws, they look like it's going to be over the wheel, up there. One there, one there. So these are nice little recessed holes. So again, I'm sorry about the poor angle. Now this looks like it needs to go up. I think.
Oh, it's more like pushing up a deck down.
Yeah. Yes. So that's easy done then, because this upper deck has this lovely metal framework. So there you go. I know that it will take it. And I've got 2 smaller screwdriver bit. I've got a big screw and I've got a small screwdriver head, which is always going to end up in disaster, isn't it?
Oh, of course, because the last one you did was in an M screw, wasn't it?
Yeah. It got the screw in literally just enough to bite, and then it just went, nope, not going any further. Right, so that's half in there. And yeah, push. Oh, God. That's the right. Be careful there, because I'm pushing behind the back wheel and where the stand is. You're actually going to pull it off the base. Can you see how I've moved that? So I'm going to still do that. Right, so that's grabbing anyway. Right, so that's fine. So yeah, be careful when working on right at the back. I didn't notice that until it moved, and it just gave me a right old shock.
Couple more comments then, Penny, and one's from Mike. Okay, I packed an order, only one, but was for Christine. Thank you very much, Mike.
Oh, bless.
Thank you.
She says thank you in the background. So, and then P40F20 says, you're getting your cardio workout.
Oh, I am. I'll go to work tomorrow looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Right, okay, I'm happy with those screws. I think they're in as tight as I can get them.
Brilliant. Okay, then moving on to step 8.
Yeah.
We need to fit the front left wall framework 98A and the front of the rear left wall framework 99A to the lower deck ceiling framework 78A with 3 GM screws.
Right, okay. So, okay, yeah. So these are the panels that we've already put in, but we haven't fully fitted them yet. So let me move my bus around a bit. Yeah, I tell you what, I know you think I'm nuts, but that camera I'm talking about coming off the ceiling, so it kind of operates, you know those seaside grabby machines with teddy bears? I need a camera that can do that. Right. Oh, God, that's made a hell of a difference immediately, because that panel's poking out. As soon as you put that screw in, so there's one on the corner. It's basically these 3 notches. Let me double check that. Yeah, 3 notches. Right, I'm going to have to just move the camera. Sorry, guys. So, I tell you what, the decision to go from producing a video to doing live builds for this build is turned out to be excellent, because can you imagine me sitting at home on my own doing this, having all these issues, and there's no one to keep me going? I think they would, by about this stage, there would have been an advert appeared on eBay. Routemaster bus for sale, built up to issue 100. All the issues up to 130 complete.
No, we would have kept you going in some way or other, Penny. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So,
I'll be honest with you. There's been a couple of times on the live builds when I've been very, very tempted to go, do you know what? I can't do any more tonight. I'm finishing. Let's do more next week.
Stuart Sullivan says, really cracking on with this build. Yeah.
2 weeks ago, this was so this was like hardly anything, was it? It was like so bare, and
yeah,
I look at it. But I know next, which is quite scary. Right, so the next stage we've kept in Horlicks, but we've put question mark because we're not sure. I think it's already been done. No, this is remove screws, isn't it? Horlicks?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm looking.
Yeah, you're trying to make sense of it as well, are you?
Yeah, that's fine. We've already done that step.
This is what I'm going to be frustrated at, and I'll explain why in a bit. But yeah, carry on.
Okay. So yeah, that was just to position the cable, but yeah, we've done that.
Right. Oh, so we don't need to do stage 9 then?
No. Because
it's reposition the cable. Oh, you just saved me a job. Because it's just had me shoving my hands up the stairs to get at that rail. And then the next bit is like, oh, yeah, just remove the whole back.
Yeah.
Yes. Which you already worked out. It's got to be a different way when you did the back seat.
Oh, my God. Oh, I'm excited now. Sorry, I'm looking ahead. Right, what's the next stage, Horlicks?
Right, so it says, well, I'm a bit confused now, actually. So you've done the 3 screws, and then it jumps to 13 that says this shows the rear platform with the rear wall panel 87A replaced.
Oh, yes. Right. I think what they mean is we've taken the rear wall off, then we've put it back on. That's what they mean. You place it on, take it off, and then replace it.
It's the upper deck wall.
Yeah. Most of the times when we use the word replace, we mean change it for something else. You know, can you replace this faulty part with a part that works? What they mean by replace in this instance is you've removed the part and then you've replaced it on.
Yeah.
So does that mean it's done?
Yes.
Wow.
You're up to date.
Wow. Fantastic. Oh,
brilliant.
That was seriously hard work. I do not mind telling you. So, yeah, let me switch my camera to my monitor camera.
Okay, while we do that, I'll just catch up quickly with the chat. So Mike says, was that Christine I heard? Yes, it was Christine that you heard. And Alex Demetrius says, Dave, I hope Christine's okay now. Well, she's okay-ish. She's been having some tests, and we haven't got the results of them tests yet. So, but we're keeping our fingers crossed and everything. So then there was a Facebook user, and it says,
I know who that was.
It's only took Mike over 2 hours to pack Christine's order.
Well, it must have been a humongous order then, because we know how hard Mike works.
So, yeah, she's just said you did it quicker than she built Airbus, because obviously she's building one of these buses as well. So, and Love Minnie says, Penny, just make the camera overhead track out of PVC pipe.
Yeah, that's an idea. So, this is my bus from this angle. We have done an awful lot though, haven't we? So this is all the framework. I'm going to do something really naughty. Wow, look at that. I've just picked it up by the roof. So I think that's secure enough, isn't it?
I think you're better going full screen, I think.
Yeah, do you want to put me on full screen then? I can't get. So look, if I lift it up from the engine-y bit at the front, and then obviously there's no window in the back, but I'm just holding on to the end of that plastic wall. That's okay, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it isn't how you would carry a bus. You wouldn't even carry a bus like that.
So
not this weight, but
I don't know how you feel about it. I would suggest, for the sake of 10 minutes more, heat your soldering iron up and fix that wire while you can, because when you're moving, you might not have access to your soldering iron.
Yes. If I end up chucking the box at the back and then ended up piling 20 boxes on top, you are right. Right. So
for the sake of a few minutes, I think
I want something like a leather belt to put underneath the base so I can lift it up that way, really. But I've got this ledge which stops things from falling off the table, but when it comes to moving this base around,
I would
away.
Put those wires through the window or something.
Yeah. Oh. Can you tell I've done this before?
Yeah, that looks really good now.
Oh, you don't agree, do you?
You could do with a lazy Susan, really, Penny. And R2D2's complaining like mad tonight, isn't he?
Yes, that's because I'm spinning this bus around. I'm just catching him. I don't know if you've noticed, I haven't got any drinks anywhere near. Even though I've got no coffee and I've got bottled drinks, and I'm keeping drinks away because I did knock my coffee over last week, and I just don't want to take any chances.
Okay.
So, where are we?
A bit more chat, Penny, and that's P40F20. What a marathon. Great work, Penny.
So what I have, I've still got my other camera on. Right, I've got an absolute mess of wires down here.
And Stuart Sullivan says, Penny, are you moving back to Wales?
No, I'm moving down the road. Basically, what's happened is the person I'm living with at the moment. Let me just find my camera. I can't do two things at once tonight. Is that the right camera? Yeah. So basically, for reasons of her own, she's had to put the house on the market to sell, which obviously means that at some point I'm going to be out of somewhere to live. I've probably in reality got plenty of time because I've been told that once a house sells, it takes about 11 weeks before you're out. However, I've just been looking for somewhere, and I found a great little room, and I think the landlady seems absolutely wonderful, and it's just a place I think I'll feel nice and safe and comfortable. And so I've put the deposit down, and I move out next week. So so I'll still be where I am now. This is going to be tricky. Right, I need more light in there, I think. So okay, that's going to be a lot more tricky than I thought. That's got a little cover over it, little plastic sleeve, so that's going to have to come out. Do you know what? I think that's going to be, I don't know if you can see this. This particular camera that I'm using, I think that was bought for me by a certain YouTube user, actually. It's absolutely brilliant, except that it's a manual focus. And that was at the time what made it fantastic, because I don't know if you remember, my camera used to sort of, the focus used to be all over the place. And if you bring in, say, for example, too much white or too much dark, the focus would just get thrown. So I resorted to this one, which has got it's got an adjustable focus. So as you see, if I do that, I bring the whole lot out of focus, but it's fixed, which makes it, in my opinion, brilliant. Guys, I'm not going to be able to do this tonight because I think that's way too fiddly at the moment. I need to get at that little, there's like a little plastic sleeve.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I will put, right, I'm going to treat my solder iron as part of Routemaster. So when I box my bus up with all my bits, I will call my soldering iron Routemaster. So it goes in the box. The Routemaster is going to be the last thing to go to the new house and therefore the first thing unpacked. So, yeah. So that means I have to change the camera back. So I'm going to hide behind this camera for this bus for a bit, I think.
Okay, so Peter Whitlock says at this stage, I temporarily held the battery box in position with a single screw to stop it moving around.
Yeah.
It was a JP screw, Peter Whitlock says. And Mike Tedstone says, knocked coffee over last week, camera this week. What's it going to be next time?
Who knows? Well, no, hopefully, oh God, hopefully it won't be knock the bus over.
Hopefully, no.
I can handle anything except for knock your bus over.
Then Daniel Boudreau says, wow. And Daniel Boudreau says, not the bus. No, not the bus. Stuart Sullivan says, good luck with the move, Penny. And Daniel Boudreau says, Mike.
Right. What I'm actually doing as we chat, I'm just taping up these wires with masking tape, and I'm just going to tape them in various places because they're all getting tangled with each other, so it's causing me a bit of an issue. So you can't see it on this side, and I do apologize, but so the wires that are coming through the side of the frame, I've taped those together, and then what I can do is take the end, put a little bit of masking tape there.
What
was that?
No, I think someone was talking to someone else at the time.
Okay. So I've got another wire.
Yeah.
There.
Sorry, I forgot to mute my mic. Was on about shopping.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I've got another couple of wires coming out from the top of the bottom deck. You right there, Horlicks?
Yeah, I was laughing at Dave. Eggs, bread, milk.
Yeah, all important stuff. Although, isn't that the stuff that you use to stand by the side of the road and chuck at cars? Mind you, can't afford to do that these days, can you?
Well, I've never done that.
Who's got the money to be able to chuck eggs at cars these days?
Oh no, nobody. So God blimey, still some more chat coming in. So we've got P40F20. It says best to take the switch out. Yeah, I think that's a
nice thing on how to access the switch, because now the bottom deck is screwed into the back plate. It's awkward.
Yeah, you might be able to with your bendy bit of your Oreo screwdriver.
Oh yes, with the bendy bit.
I think it's screwed in from the bottom, isn't it? Or is it from the top?
No, it's screwed in from the top.
And P40F20 says that's what I did when my wire broke. And P40F
as well.
P40F20 says all watching, hit the thumbs up button. Yes, please.
Please, would be appreciated.
Stuart Sullivan thumbs up. Natasha is thumbs up. David Bassett is thumbs up. Andy M is thumbs up. So yes, please, guys.
When we say hit the thumbs up and hit the like and view, we're not doing that just because we want lots of views and lots of likes. What it actually does is that we then get promoted by YouTube more, and it also promotes videos similar to ours. So
Yeah.
what you theoretically could end up with is, after you watch my show, you could then get suggested another Partwork modeler that you've never heard of.
Yeah.
YouTube, and the more interactions one channel gets, the more interactions it gives you for another channel. So literally, as it could literally be as simple as hit the like button and you end up watching more channels with similar content.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not doing it just because I want loads of likes and get 1,000 subs and put adverts on my channel and make loads of money.
No.
Obviously that is nice. Right, so basically my bus is now full of masking tape where I've just taped bits of wire, but I now have the confidence to pick up my bus without catching wires. The only thing that's loose is the battery box, which I love the suggestion of fixing it with a single screw. However, the circuit board hasn't been attached properly yet, because we got advised to take it out, and I'm really glad I did, actually. I think it's been so handy having that out. But yeah. So if you don't mind, I'm going to pop this back up on the shelf. It looks like it's gone through major brain surgery. Frankenstein.
Penny.
Yep.
Before you move the bus,
yep,
I suggest you, where the indent on the back of the buses, you tape the big display there.
What, you mean this one?
No. Back.
Oh, you taped it on the top of you?
The light, yeah.
Right, okay, you've taped, right, okay. That's fine, you've taped it there. Fine.
Taped to the top of the bus. Yeah, as you can see, little bit of major surgery all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
I've got wires, tape. In fact, I think I've got more masking tape than I've got metal.
Yeah.
So I've got to put this down. It's heavy. But nothing is now trailing below the level of the base. Some of it's trailing below the level of the bus, but nothing is below the level of the base. That means I can lump the base down. You know, I don't want to lump it down, but if it's like, drop it down and it won't crush any wires. So
no wires be catched.
Yeah, exactly. So
okay,
let's see if I can make it without dying. Step over, oh, you know me, I can't make this journey without tripping over something.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Can we breathe yet, Penny?
I can. I don't know about you guys. No, I'm very seriously happy now. Do you know what? It was looking at one stage where I didn't even think we were going to finish that issue, 103, and then all of a sudden it's done.
Yeah.
So don't mind telling you that was hard. Obviously, if this was my only build and I wasn't doing a live build, I would probably have done, whereas we've done sort of 7 issues today, haven't we, in one show?
In one sense, yeah, you have. You've done a lot of completing of issues, haven't you? So
if I was doing that in my kitchen, in my little house, no video, not a YouTuber,
yeah,
I would probably have done that over 7 days.
Yeah.
You know, 1 stage each day, and that's probably a little bit better. I was a little bit, possibly even mixed message. Obviously, I wanted to get that issue done, but if it got to the point where we just went, do you know what, it's too much, then I would have been happy to stop. I'm happy we've done it. And then that means we can now start. No more, none of this. Don't put this on because you're going to do that later, and leave that and put that there. And now I've got rid of all my loose little bits. Oh no, I've still got some more loose bits.
You should have another panel.
I've got 2 panels. I've got the back, the ugly bit.
Yeah.
It's as ugly as the back end of a bus.
Yeah.
I it's actually rather beautiful. Well, I don't know why they call the back end of what if you say it looks like a back end of a bus, it refers to being ugly, doesn't it? I think it looks rather attractive, but maybe I'm biased because I love this build. And then we've got this piece as well, which I think is it going in next week, Adrian?
No.
The week after? The week after that? Ever?
Oh yes, it's going in some point.
Well, that's what you kind of hope, but you know what these Partworks are like. Here's a piece. It'll sit on your shelf for 130 weeks.
What's the last one you did, Alex? You did. Oh yeah, 109. Yeah, so it was
105. It goes on.
Right, that won't be. So these will be put in at my new address. No, it might go in next week then.
It might do. Yeah, it depends on how you get on.
So, excuse me. Sorry, that's probably from the dust from the cab. So are you happy with the plan of how Horlicks of we'll start the show next week? If we get 104 done by 9 o'clock, we'll crack on with issue 105.
What's the plan? Are you doing another early 7:30 start?
No, 8 o'clock is fine.
Okay.
Well, if you think you're getting 2 issues done, I would say 7:30.
Yeah, but I kind of quite like my 8 o'clock starts. I know it sounds really weird, but if that extra half an hour can feel like a long time, and that's useful.
Yeah,
it's always been 8 o'clock, and I think a few people are confused. We've had people coming in the last 2 weeks going, I didn't realize it was 8 o'clock. And I think when I post every single week, the show is on, blah, 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 most people who watch the show every week, this isn't a bad thing, but they'll skim read it. They're looking for certain bits. They see I'm posting. They see a picture of the Routemaster, blank, brilliant, the show's on. They don't necessarily look at all the fine details of, it's 7:43 and all the rest of it. That's my thought anyway. So, and I like it. It's always been 8 o'clock, and I like it. So
okay. Are you going to do a YouTube stream? YouTube.
Can do.
Yeah.
If I can find my mouse.
So I don't mind doing that.
There we are.
So tomorrow there was it's a bit of a last minute thing, but tomorrow is possibly me. I don't know whether it will be my new Spitfire. This all depends on tomorrow. I've ordered issues 1 to 34 from the store. I ordered 1 to 10 first, as you do, and 11 to 18 have turned up. So I haven't got 1 to 10 yet. So if that comes tomorrow, which it should do if that one's turned up, so I ordered them all at the same time. Yeah. I'll be doing Spitfire tomorrow. So launch of a new show, so it's quite exciting. If not, the plan is to do some Routemaster. I will probably do I'll do 110, maybe 111. I haven't seen the issues yet.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Friday is me again with the Terminator, 77 onwards. I'm not sure what one I'll finish on yet. Saturday is me again, back with the Routemaster again. Could be 112.
Okay.
No, the reason I'm smashing out all the Routemasters is that we've got like 20 issues left now, and I've got 2 new models coming. So as much as I'm loving building the Routemaster, if I can get that finished, I've got more time to concentrate on the current Spitfire build.
Yeah.
So that was Mark's idea. So yeah, that's that.
Don't rush the ones that you are currently building, obviously.
No. So then, Sunday, the 13th.
For a change.
Unlucky for some.
See that certain people refer to Wednesday as penny day.
Yeah.
I think it's going to go penny day and then Horlicks rest of the week.
Yeah, it's coming. Well, I wasn't planning to stream on Thursday, but everyone was like, "Oh, we need someone to stream." And I was like, "Well, okay, I'll do it." So you got to part with me for 3 days running.
But I finish work at 10:15. I'm on a lovely short shift, and it's with packing and stuff. It really is appreciated.
Yeah,
it's still 10:15 finish.
So yeah, Sunday the 13th is Dave's Hobbies up there.
Me, yeah.
An 8 o'clock stream.
Yeah, so that's 8
It'll be an 8
o'clock.
o'clock stream. Yeah, I'll be catching up on our Routemaster builds, and I may be showing you my new. It's not a Partwork, but it's something new that I want to get on with after our Routemasters are finished. So it's nothing to do with transport, but it is. Hopefully, you'll enjoy what you're going to see. And I give you a little. I did give you a little taster of it the other day, and that's a little pot of white paint, and some glue, and some balsa wood.
Oh, he's making an F-14 Tomcat out of balsa wood.
No, I'm not.
Okay, yeah, look forward to that then.
Okay.
And then Monday we've got Chris Camplin, and he's doing his Terminator 8 p.m. over on his channel.
Lovely.
Then we've got Tuesday Build with Adrian, Terminator 89 to 90.
Yes.
That's at 7:30 p.m. on Adrian's channel.
Yeah,
that's correct.
And then on Wednesday, it's Penny's Day. It says
it's not this week.
But not this week. Yeah, it says to be confirmed.
Right.
The Paint with Diamond show.
The Paint with Diamond show will be on. I'm not going to be able to make next Wednesday because it's right in the middle of the day, and I'm going to be trying to move house, and I think it'll be to take 2 hours out. I don't know what stage I'll be at the moving, so it's best just to say I'm not available. So Yorkshire Craft has very kindly said that she'll carry on the show.
Lovely.
Obviously, we've now doing the partnership with the Facebook group as well, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So I've got a feeling Julie won't be alone on that day. But she'll have an extra viewer next week in the form of me. I'll have my phone on. I'll be watching the show and leaving comments and egging her on and laugh if I can.
Brilliant. Okay, so that is Yorkshire
I'll
Craft
do a quick edit on that
on Wednesday.
The Wednesday I've made sort of scribbly notes really.
No, I get this. So then in the evening we've got the Partwork show, 8 p.m. So as you said earlier, you're going to try and do 104, and then if you're done by 9 p.m., we'll move on to 105.
Yes.
Yeah.
So obviously the following week I've got in Routemaster 104 brackets 105, but again that depends on what we get done. So definitely we'll be cracking on with 104. Hopefully, without rushing it, but hopefully we'll get 105 done as well.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's and then it takes us that's back round to this time next week. So and then Thursday nothing confirmed yet, but we'll see. We'll see if
we can get to fill that little hole.
Yeah, it'll either be me or unless someone else has got a build, Well,
so I can always make this bit a bit bigger.
Yeah. So we'll that'll be to be confirmed. See what everyone's up to and what's what. So okay, so that is the schedule.
Yeah.
So, someone want to catch up with the chat, and then we can. You happy to close the show?
Yeah.
I think so. 3.5 hours.
Okay. Well, I think on the chat we'll go there because everybody else has given a thumbs up above there.
Yeah.
And Stuart Sullivan, really good to watch this build. Well done, team. Thank you, Stuart. And
Thanks,
then we've got David Bassett saying, this has been a good stream tonight. Well done to you all. Thank you, David.
Yeah.
And Stuart Sullivan, but Horlicks, I'm working tomorrow night, so I miss your stream. Well, you can always watch it back on catch up, can't you?
Yeah.
We're on it. We're having a word with your boss. We're going to see if we can have your lunch break while Horlicks streams.
No, you'll be able to catch up with it after the stream. I know it might not be exactly the same because maybe if you can't interact, but no, it's fine. I'll be back Friday and Saturday as well. So
yeah.
So then we've got Peter Whitlock. Good night, everyone. See you at the normal town next week.
Brilliant.
Thank you. See you later, Peter.
Thanks, Peter.
And then we've got Facebook user. Thank you, everyone, for a great show. Well, no, thank you for coming along and supporting us.
Thank you. That was Teresa Smith, but obviously I'm watching it on Facebook as well.
Yeah, okay. And then P40F20 says, great show tonight, Dream Team. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
And Stuart Sullivan says, night all, can honestly say thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Max Mod says, well done, Penny. Yes, well done.
Thank you.
And Ian Bransby says, good stream. Night, guys. Thank you.
Night, Ian.
And Natasha says, well done, Penny. Enjoyed watching. So that's brilliant. Thank you.
Right, Natasha.
Right. So who wants to say goodbye first?
I'll go first if you like.
All right, then.
Okay, so it's been a brilliant night. I caught Penny up with lots of her building tonight and got quite a lot done. And this issue 103 has been a difficult one. And you only understand that if you are actually building this bus. So, yeah, issue 103 and then the preceding ones before that and then the ones after that are slightly difficult than what we've been used to. So brilliant that she's actually caught up now. So thanks for that, team. You've done brilliant tonight. And give Penny a nice good thumbs up, and we'll see you on another stream another night. Good night from me.
Are you happy
I'll
to
go next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you everyone who's commenting on Penny's show tonight. It's a good show. I'm glad you managed to catch up with getting this issue out of the way, Penny.
Thank you. And Horlicks.
Yeah, great show. As everyone else just said, really good that you've caught up now. It's good to see, and yeah, you've got less parts to move now, although a heavier bus to carry.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thanks all for watching. Give Penny a big thumbs up, and see you next. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, but see you in the next show next week as well. And it's your fault. I've just spent another load of money on Smith's Beads website.
Yeah, that's right.
I've just placed an order while we were streaming.
Oh, were you? I'm not interested in our build. Far more interested in spending money. Right. So, guys, as you can probably tell, I'm absolutely exhausted from that. But I can tell you it is absolutely worth it. I am so happy with the build right now. And I'm happy that we've now got the momentum rolling again. The old Routemaster wagon is rolling. So, yeah, I'm really happy. Hopefully we can get 2 issues done next week, but we will definitely get 1 done. I'm tempted to just say, actually, we'll do 1 issue a week and I'll get this lasting so much longer because otherwise it's going to end. But, yeah, so take care, guys. I'm going to let the whole gang say goodbye and then I'll hopefully catch you next week.
Okay.
Take care, guys.
See you later, everyone.
Bye.